everyone, and welcome to Out of the Box on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is Atitri, and around these parts, we believe that if you can watch it, you can run it. Here on the last stream before Back to Black 2026, we're looking to hollow drum up some excitement before throwing you into a nice escape from your troubles on Out of the Box. We hope you enjoy what we have lined up for you this evening. I think you'll notice a theme, as some people in chat already have across both of our shows. But without further ado, it's time for The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons All Essences with Glan. Let's show them that not just Nintendo knows how to make a good Zelda game, huh, Glan?
Run Oracle of Seasons All Essences, which is the main category for this game. Joined for commentary by my good pal Hyperendemic. Morning. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I guess we'll just get right into it and we can keep chatting about that.
Sounds good. Whenever you're ready.
So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck. Have fun.
Alright. So yeah, this is Oracle of Seasons All Essences. So all essences essentially means all dungeons. We have to beat all the dungeons, getting all the essences of nature from the ends of them, and then beating the game. So yeah, this was released alongside Oracle of Ages. This game is more action-focused compared to Ages being more puzzle-focused. So as such, the run is a lot more about kind of movement and like RNG reaction and stuff like that, versus Ages. Got a little bit of an intro section here, where we talk to everybody and dance with Din. Yep. So you'll notice I am playing on the Japanese version. The Japanese version does save a little bit of time over English, mainly on text and on saving. Every time you save and reset, Japanese is 2.5 seconds faster than English, which is actually the bulk of the time saved. Yeah, it's very, very minor though. It doesn't really matter.
True. And since we're playing here on the Switch Virtual Console, which
we are indeed
the most accessible version of the game, getting over to Japanese isn't so difficult.
Yeah.
Just create a Japanese account, download the Japanese version of the NSO app.
Yeah, and then you can play that on your normal profile. You just need to have a Japanese account to download it. It's weird, but yeah. All right, who's this guy?
I don't know.
And what's he gonna do? What do you think this guy's up to? I hope it's not climate change.
Oh God, I hope not.
Yeah. Oh, look, the seasons are all random. It's just like in real life in Canada. It's Wednesday.
Pokemon Sapphire and Emerald. All those. Eat your heart out. Zelda got there first.
True. Alright, so we're through the intro section now. The first thing we're going to do is go get our sword. They make you go through a little tutorial dungeon, the Hero's Cave, without a sword in order to get the sword. Kind of playing into that action thing, dodge enemies and stuff. Yeah, so this is just like a little kind of tutorial, kind of teaches you like the basics of how dungeons work, like, you know, push a block to open a door, get a key, all that stuff. Yeah.
It's the opening of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, so many other games are cribbing from the Oracle Games homework.
You're right.
It's almost like these games are good or something.
True.
Yeah, so I did my first save and quit there. It's actually faster to hit save and continue and then soft reset than actually using the save and quit option. But it effectively does the same thing. So it's going to be a fair few points there at the game where we'll do that just to get back to entrances quicker. So the Game Boy Color games are a bit weird compared to other Zelda games with save and quit, and they actually take you back to like that last entrance you used, both on the overworld and in dungeons and stuff. So
yeah, they can essentially only checkpoint your progress so often on the limited RAM on the card.
Yeah, so
we'll be taking advantage of that later on in the run.
While you might see in a lot of other Zelda games, like you'd save and quit to get back to the entrance of a dungeon or something, we can do that on the overworld too in this game. So we'll definitely be seeing that a few times.
I always loved how slashing this gate with a wooden sword just makes it explode.
Yeah, so we gotta talk to the Maku tree. Kind of glossed over it, but in Horon Village here, the season is random, unlike every other region of the game. And when we're coming back from the Hero's Cave to the Maku tree, we really don't want it to be winter. If it was winter, there would be a big snowbank like right here where I just walked past, and it takes like
except the walk around, and it takes a lot of time.
I think it takes like 4 extra seconds both directions.
Yeah, it's faster if you get winter there to just leave and come back in and hope you get a season that's not winter.
Nice.
Yeah.
A true proof of that old phrase, uphill in the snow both ways.
Yeah. Again, just like real life, can't escape the winter.
Yep.
Alright, so we're in our first dungeon here.
That might be true of the probably brisk February evening you're watching this on if you're not watching the VODs on YouTube later. But we've got some escapes here. We're enjoying the different seasons in this run, and then we'll be doing some ape escaping later on.
So let's try to go for a minor optimization there. Whenever we get a key to drop, we want to have the screen scrolled as far down as possible, because then the key will like spawn closer to the ground in falling over. Or falling down. I'm gonna kill these guys here. So after this dungeon, we want to have Maple appear, and I need to kill 30 enemies in order for her to appear. So I'm gonna like go to my way a little bit to get kills, but generally I should be able to just kill enough stuff on the way for that. I'm gonna actually try to keep count because, you know, no reset setting here.
It's kind of it depends on these keys a lot of the time if you get it or not, and you're not counting. Like a lot of the times they can just avoid you and ruin your day if you're trying
like
to do a speed run.
This is pretty bad RNG actually. I'll probably just play it safe. I'm gonna go through that room with the red Zulls again, and I can just kill all of them for 8, because they split apart, so they count as 2 each. Yeah, so we get these spike traps here right away, right in the first dungeon. Can you believe that? I'm just gonna walk through them. You can just walk through them there. It's faster than high end because there's a guaranteed fairy here. Except it's, I guess, not actually guaranteed because sometimes it just flies away from you for no reason.
Yeah, it loves to avoid you completely. So these two guys with the boomerang, they actually, like, they don't share the same health bar. They have individual health bars, but when one dies, the other dies. So you just focus on one of them, like Glenn did there.
Yeah, with the red one. Alright, so we get the Seed Satchel here. A little reminiscent of Zelda 1. This game actually started development as a remake of Zelda 1. Like a Game Boy Color version.
Reading recently on the development history and how relatively troubled it was at a couple of different junctions.
Oh yeah.
To know that it came out this well is quite impressive.
I wish we got that third Oracle game, but they just couldn't do it with the limitations at the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe and kill all those.
Frustrating thing about this room is if you hit them down the pit, it doesn't count as a kill for you. So if you're like behind on kills and you knock one down the pit, you have to like go out of your way to find another kill.
So I actually did a hard reset there. We're setting up an RNG manip. So we can talk about that a little bit if you want to try to cover that hyper.
Yeah. So, like, Clan has to move through these rooms in a very specific way. And also, as he mentioned, when he did the hard reset, he did a couple of sword slashes. There is 3 sounds that it can make, a low, a medium, and a high. And every time you slash the sword, it calls to roll. So he just did some more slashes there to get Aquamentus here to walk forward and not do a charge attack that he can do, depending on the RNG seed.
Mm-hmm. Actually, to be careful there.
And that'll bring us, yeah. It's gonna bring us to outside the dungeon where Maple will spawn, and we're going to carry this RNG manipulation so that Maple drops some important items for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, specifically, we're gonna get a certain ring. I had to be careful there to not overmash, because you actually need to have at least 15 Ember Seeds for this to work.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So now she's going to bump into me, and there's going to be a ring that drops. You would have barely seen it, but it dropped like right underneath her, and I picked it up with the sword.
So that manipulation gets us...
Oops, that's
ring. Oh,
kind of bad. Should be fine, hopefully.
Then a potion.
Unless this makes it winter. Okay. Should be fine, I think.
It should be fine.
Although Rose is going to be messed up, but yeah.
Like, we carry this manipulation all the way to optimally halfway through the second dungeon.
Just going to go like way over here. Mm-hmm.
So like, when Rosa comes up, it manipulates her pattern so we get the best ones. This looks okay. Nah.
I don't think it is.
That Moblin was in the wrong spot.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to like actually pay attention now.
Yeah.
I think this is the pattern I'm used to on this screen, at least. Yeah, it was. Okay. I don't know about this one. Yeah, so on these screens we have to like not let Rosa see us, and she has 2 patterns that she can do on each of these screens. So ideally we're manipping for her to do the faster patterns. Okay, so that was fine. Is this actually
so
just...
it's the correct pattern.
Alright, it just happened to be right. Yeah, if I'm on the stump, she won't see me at all.
As we know,
Rosa
gamers never look up.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, so here we're going into, don't worry about my cat going ballistic back there. You can see that.
I assure you, people are not worried. They're enjoying themselves very much.
Really cute.
She's a good cat. Yeah, so we're going into Subrosia here, which is kind of this like secret underground world. This is where the Temple of Seasons fell down, although I don't know what a temple is.
Yeah, what's a temple?
What is a temple? We're gonna
All
get
the Subrosians, when you talk to them, talk about how a temple, whatever that is, has fallen down into Subrosia, and there's good ore chunks around it.
Yeah, they don't know what a temple is, but they know that it's there. So we're gonna get the Rod of Seasons here. This is kind of like the big item to control like the main gimmick of the game, which is the seasons. So we'll be able to set different regions, or set like all the regions to whatever seasons we have unlocked by using the Rod of Seasons on a stump. But we're gonna be unlocking them one at a time.
Man, he's going for boomerang skip?
Yeah, we're going for boomerang skip here. Easy first try.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So the game, like, we're pretty sure they intend you to go do the Subrosian dancing to get the boomerang, but that's slow, so we just throw a bomb anyway.
Yeah, you can just use a bomb.
I just need you to know that I did make sure to hit the first try button for your skip there. Very good. We have to celebrate these things.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could have easily failed that.
Right?
Yes, now we unlocked Winter. It's the first season we get. And winter will create snowbanks you can walk on in some places and make some trees passable after they lose their leaves.
Also freezes the water.
Also freezes water, yeah.
Spots.
So we're gonna need it to get to the second dungeon. The way the game is kind of laid out, you're supposed to get one season before each dungeon, starting from here. So before 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're not gonna do that exactly as they meant, but okay. Well, I think that was it, and then I went too far.
Yeah, you went one too far.
I was just really uncertain based on what happened before.
That was supposed to be a continuation of the manipulation, but it can be hard, like, listening for the sword slashes.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, Glenn went one too far, and we lost the, we lost the manipulation.
Yeah, it was just kind of, like, uncertain because of messing up earlier, but this one doesn't matter too much. The main purpose of this manip here is just to have the enemies be out of my way, and then later to have them
completely avoid you with the pattern.
Being like good spawns and patterns in Dungeon 2. In these games, or in this game specifically,
it's Green Marin. Hi Green Marin, bye Green Marin.
Most enemies will spawn in a random spot on the screen in addition to moving randomly. There are some fixed spawns, but they're pretty few and far between in this game. It's a lot more common in Ages for there to be fixed spawns. But, you know, because
they're not fixed spawns, there's some enemies that feel like they're fixed spawns, like designed to be in your way.
Yeah. Like this guy.
Yeah. Len and I refer to that guy as Steve Joblin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sucks.
Wait, was there the black turtleneck? I missed that part. So
nah.
Just like multiple layers.
Fair.
Just like how everyone in this game is named John, according to the two of us.
Except Steve Joblin.
Yeah.
All right.
You may have seen in the chat earlier at the start of the game, some people were referring to General Onox as John Climate Change. That's
see
us.
That. Very good.
that's our fault. Ooh, 3 bombs. I can just hit that guy.
So the manipulation he lost they would have been in a specific spot, and he could have got them both with a single bomb. This room is kind of frustrating for the reason you're seeing right
Really?
here.
Dang, that really looked like it.
Alright, I want more bombs. There we go. Yeah, you can lose a lot of time here if it's not manipped. But that would normally be the end of the manip.
Yep.
So the RNG manips that we do in this run, there aren't a ton of them. But the ones that we do are either for like enemy patterns or to get certain drops. It just depends where. Everything here is really just for enemy patterns. I mean, at least after Maple. So like we manip for the ring from Maple, and then we continue it for good enemy patterns.
Someone said it in chat just as I was thinking of how to say that. Now we've got our bombs in one hand and our croissants in the other.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is the croissant.
Yeah, so the chest is actually on a timer, and it despawns if you don't get to it quickly enough.
Oh, jeez.
It's kind of silly, but you can miss like 2 bomb throws and still get it. Ask me how I know that.
Hey, Glenn, how'd you figure that out?
I missed 2 bomb throws.
Yeah, well.
And still got it.
Experience is the best teacher, as they say.
But yeah, that room takes 6 bombs, so that's why I wanted to leave the other room with full bombs, ideally. That room takes 6, and I need another one here.
Yeah. So in this game, as you may have noticed, there's keys in like almost every room, and it's part of the reason why, unlike Ages, everything isn't manipulated. Because keys, they will roll. Was it twice?
It's every 2 frames, I think. I think it's every 2 frames. Yeah. There is something else in the game that rolls every twice a frame, but
they're just constantly rolling RNG, making a lot of the manipulations impossible if there's a room with keys on your in your path.
Yeah, basically, if there's a room with keys, like that's the end of a manip. Unless you can get through it frame perfectly, like if it's a straight line, but nothing like that actually exists in this game. That guy sucks, because if you break that one floor tile at the top there, then you have to reload the room.
Time for the hardest boss in the game.
Hardest boss in the game. Alright, that was close.
Oh, that was a close one, yeah.
So that's the Japanese exclusive trick.
That the face in the floor is already there when you enter the room. Nice.
Yeah, they forgot to remove Facade's hitbox before he spawns, so like you just don't have to deal with him.
Whoops.
Yeah, but they fixed that on other releases. Which is funny, because I always find that one funny, because like that existed in Link's Awakening, but this game isn't even like the same engine as Link's Awakening. So they just like independently programmed Facade like that. Very, very odd.
One of our moderators, who may also play this game, wanted you to know that was a very nice fight.
Thank you.
And then pinned that comment, and then said they didn't mean to pin that comment.
This sounds exactly like Teach.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Alright, so here's Doug the Dino.
Yep. That's another
the Zelda classic boss.
Yep. Damn, I can't believe The Legend of Zelda on the NES stole this boss from Oracle of Seasons.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, this game has like basically all the bosses from Zelda 1, but there's usually a little twist on all of them. Here I have to like pick them up and throw them on the spikes after feeding them a bomb. Because they can't let me just beat the boss without the dungeon item, right? Except for like all the other bosses in the game. Alright, so there's our second essence. We're cruising.
Ah, yes, the essence of kitchen timer. Very important.
Yeah, it's just the gift of time, which is definitely not an essence of time. Just like how the sacred soil...
Definitely not.
The sacred soil is definitely not an essence of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that there is an essence of nature called the fertile soil. And looks almost the same. Okay, this is the worst RNG I've ever seen in my entire life.
Those P-hats wanted you.
That is actually, like, the worst I've ever seen there. Okay, so now we are going to take a quick trip to Vasu Jewelers, although first I'm going to go down one screen here to visit the screen with the seed tree, which is used as a warp point later. We just have to visit the screen, that's it. And now we're going to appraise the ring we got from Maple, which is the level 2 power ring. So rings are kind of like collectible item in these games, and they all have like effects. Most of them are pretty useless, but this one is pretty useful. While we have that ring equipped, we will do +2 damage with our sword, which its base damage is 2, so it's basically double. But we'll also receive 2 extra damage, or like a half heart extra from enemies. So it creates like kind of a risk-reward situation, which is pretty cool to have in a run. This is also terrible.
Oh my god.
But luckily we can...
Don't get hit.
Yeah, luckily we can take the ring on and off whenever we want in the menu. We just have to have Vasu put in our ring box for us, and then we can do that. So here's Blano.
Oh, he's nice today.
Yeah, they stole the sumo wrestling minigame from Twilight Princess.
You are so right. No, you saw how easy Bueno was. Like, how could anyone lose to him?
Yeah, especially a kangaroo. We all know that the food chain in the wild goes like kangaroo and then penguin.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
don't-
live in
don't
Australia,
fact check
I think
this.
you appreciate that the food chain is kangaroo and then everything else.
You're right. Yes.
I'm sorry to all the Ricky fans in the audience, but we kind of hate Ricky. He's really awful to control. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, he's pretty clunky. And
Yeah,
every time you move, he rolls RNG as well because he'll randomly make his noises.
Yeah. And like he moves in these hops, so a lot of the time he'll hop like a few pixels away from the screen transition and then take like a whole extra hop to go like 3 pixels. It's awful. Alright, now this is officially a speedrun. We got the Pegasus
It sure
seeds.
is.
So, the Pegasus seeds let me go 50% faster for 8 seconds. 8 seconds of like actual game time, not counting screen transitions and stuff. So it's a very valuable resource. We want to use them a lot, but we also have a limited supply of them, so we want to try to get as many as we can. And so that's the purpose of resetting there and setting up an RNG manipulation through this section. Is it's going to let me get multiple Pegasus seed drops and just kind of burn them everywhere to go very quickly. I love that guy appearing there. He's fantastic. It's like not even consistent because how fast you mash through the title screen will affect what RNG you're on exactly. Because RNG rolls once per frame on the title screen.
I'm so glad they got real water sounds for this game.
Yes, this is what water sounds like. Yeah, so we got kind of a long sequence here before entering the next dungeon. We have to go get the next season.
If we got a minute, I'd love to tell the people about some upcoming things on the Games Done Quick channel.
For sure.
Especially, but not limited to, starting tomorrow and through February 8th, you can tune into the Games Done Quick channel for Back to Black, a 4-day speedrun marathon featuring black speedrunners benefiting Race Ford. Use ! schedule in Twitch chat to check out the event, or visit gdq.gg/BAF to learn more, and make sure you are here tomorrow. Do not miss it.
Yeah, so this screen here with the volcano, actually, one second. That's fine, you can go 1 extra on this one. That screen with the volcano does roll RNG twice per frame, but it's consistent to get off
Oh,
it
he's so lucky.
exactly at the same time. Yeah, I was so lucky. The star ore there spawns in one of 4 spots on the beach at random, so we manip for it to be in the closest one. And let's
One
buy the
of the
ribbon.
manips that aren't super necessary. Like, I don't do it in my runs. I also don't do the Pegasus seed manips he's doing. Like, you can just kind of walk here, go to the 4 spots that it spawns, and if you're lucky, you're lucky.
Yeah. Oh, I'm lucky right now. I'm dating Rosa.
Oh, yeah. I wish I was on a date with Rosa. That's crazy.
Yeah. I wish dating was real.
I can't believe they're still dating from Undertale.
It's true. That's the first game to ever do it. Well, I don't really know what's happening here. You can't define it as dating because dating didn't exist yet.
You're right. You're right.
You're correct.
We're going to explore the temple together.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Maybe we'll find out what that is. I'm not very hopeful.
The True's Temple were the speedruns we finished along the way. I was describing earlier in chat that it's like trying to tell somebody what good food is. You can't really say for sure. You'll just know it when you taste it. So
Yeah.
if we taste enough of the temple, I think we'll figure it out.
True.
That's a good point.
True. Sounds like a Goron's train of thought there.
That's true. I mean, there are all these delicious looking rocks in the game so far. I mean, what?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so another thing about RNG manipping is anytime you take a screen transition, it rolls RNG 256 times. So you need to be careful to not do any extra transitions. But like there, I was trying to get up close to it because I didn't want to walk in the grass, it's slow. But it is possible to
See you later, Rosa.
Yeah, I'll call you Rosa. I'll call you after this.
Good date.
I would call you if only phones had been invented.
I'll invent phones.
Tragic.
I'd invent phones for Rosa.
True.
Alright, so we take Ricky up to that spot specifically because, as Hyper mentioned before, every time he hops, he rolls RNG. So we gotta do a specific amount of movement with him. I'm gonna bring the RNG manip slightly into Dungeon 3, just a couple of rooms. But yeah, we got Summer during that trip. Summer makes vines grow. That's basically it.
Well, there's also some places have a drought in the water level.
Yeah, that's true. I swear to play this game. I swear it's my favorite Zelda game.
Once or twice.
So I'm going to grab these guaranteed hearts, and we're going to put the ring on now for the first time, so that I can deal more damage. This is going to make it a lot safer to get through the worst room in the game. This is the worst room in the game. You gotta push this one pot all the way over here, and there's wall masters.
There is a movement manipulation that you can do for this, but
it's pretty hard.
I haven't learned it yet, and it's pretty difficult to get.
According to
precise.
Yeah, according to Teach, it's even harder than the one in Aegis D8, which I already find really difficult. So.
Hey, that's one of the secrets about speedrunning. You can still put on a good show and have a good time without having to do everything that it is possible to do in a game, every run or at all, for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Nice optimization there. It saves like a quarter of a second or something. Very minor. So yeah, Dungeon 3. This is, I guess, the first part of the game, the first dungeon where we're really going to make extensive use of Pegasus seeds. But we also get the Rock's Feather here, which is a nice, fun item. Gonna bring back the Rock's Feather, or I don't know. Apparently Link can just jump now. He doesn't need a feather anymore. In modern Zelda. Alright, this is actually not the worst RNG I've seen. I'm gonna get hit here, but whatever. So we're gonna take the ring off now. As I mentioned, we can like take it on and off whenever we want, and during sections where we're not really fighting anything, we generally want to have it off, just so we don't die. Like it's really dangerous to have on, especially in some spots, because it'll make like Keese will do a full heart of damage to you. As you can see, we don't have a lot of hearts right now. We only have 5 hearts. It's pretty bad. We're rewarded with a really fun room afterwards. Yeah, this is an action game, by the way. Can't you tell?
Look, if your Zelda game didn't have puzzles, you wouldn't appreciate the action you do get.
Look at all this action right now.
As long as they print action-packed on the back of the box, then it's not lying.
Alright, we're through there. Yeah, so this then, like, you're supposed to kind of continue to the left from where I got the feather, and then you go through this, like, long section that eventually ends up there. But you can actually just, like, and you're supposed to come out here where I entered, but you can just, it's actually faster to just go back this way and then turn around. And somehow it's, like, better to walk out of there than save and quit for some reason. I don't know.
I just want you to know that you did, in fact, get an action replay of the exciting room at the bottom of the...
Well, of course. It's the most action-packed room there is.
Definitely.
This is not good.
I mean, there's one that's more action-packed in D4.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I think someone just alluded to it earlier.
Yeah, so the wall masters are difficult to manip. Basically, they'll always try to spawn in front of you. And they kind of spawn like on a certain timer. Just gonna be safe here, grab a heart. So basically you need to like move in a certain way at a certain time to get them to be out of your way. So this is Splatoon released for the Wii U in 2015.
Oh yeah, yep.
Again, I'm telling you, every game came from one of these two Zelda games.
Reggie had no original ideas. This is a really bad fight.
I mean, the same could arguably
I just threw him in the water. For some reason, it's faster to drop them than throw them.
Yeah. Just got sent back to Urchin Underpass.
True.
Oh, that was weird. Yeah, for some reason, it's faster to drop them than throw them. It's really weird. It's like a few frames faster. Yeah, so we're gonna get the boss key here, and then I'm gonna do another manip. This one's pretty tricky, but the goal is to get another 2 Pegasus seed drops before the boss, which is 10 seeds in total.
Just saw the replay of that. That was unlucky.
Alright, let's see if I can do this one. Looks good. Oh, I missed the last slash on this guy. That's
unfortunate. Wait, Mothula. I can't believe that Link to the Past stole his boss from Oracle of Seasons.
because I messed up the manip. Oh, that's a great way to lose my potion.
That's unfortunate, losing your potion like that.
I thought he was dead. Yeah, normally part of the manip there's like we'll know which direction he goes, but yeah, because I messed it up, I didn't know that. So we lost the potion. We got the potion from Maple alongside the ring, which is just a nice safety. It just kind of like revives you to full health when you die automatically.
Especially when we're taking double damage.
Yeah. So it's not great to lose it this early, but should be fine, right?
Let's just say I'm grateful, considering the nature of these games and their dungeons, that Link doesn't take fall damage.
Yeah. Alright, now I need to work around having fewer seeds. It's not a huge deal, but I will be a lot slower in a bit of a later section. I'll like miss out on a couple seed uses. So, this is gonna be the last time we see Ricky.
I was just getting to know Ricky and their eccentric charms. That's a shame.
Yeah. So it needs to be winter to get to this cave, but with all these snow in the way, it's faster to use Ricky to just jump over them than to dig them all. And you can also punch open bomb walls. I don't think I took the ring off. Yeah, I often forget to take the ring off here.
It's easy to lose track if you have it on or not, so understandable.
Yep. Alright. I want to do a weird menu to fix it. There we go. So here we're going to have kind of the big tricks of the run come up. So this first one is called Hide and Seek Skip. And this is actually going to let us get to spring way earlier than we're meant to, on top of skipping a long and annoying sequence later. So we're going to do a wall clip by getting into a kind of sub-pixel precise... No, I messed that up.
You didn't fall in the pit.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
On the previous screen.
Right, I'm supposed to fall into this pit. I think is faster if you...
Yeah, definitely. Supposed to... Sorry, you go on.
Yeah, okay. There we go. So with a subpixel precise Y, so yeah, we have a subpixel precise Y coordinate there, and jump at a specific timing of the bomb fuse so that the explosion hits us at the right time, and it'll clip me into the wall and allow me to pick up that rock from this side, which is not supposed to be possible. Normally you're supposed to use that as a shortcut from the area on the left, which we'd get to after going to the next overworld section we're going to, which is Sunken City, after all this. And it allows us to bypass a long sequence we call hide and seek, where your feather gets stolen and then you have to get it back. Another stealth section like we saw with Rosa earlier. But yeah, we also did this way earlier than we were meant to, so we have spring before even going to Sunken City, which is unintended. And now I'm going to also go and get Autumn. We're not supposed to get Autumn until on the way to Dungeon 5, but we can get it now. We're going to go backwards across another shortcut section. Yeah, that was horribly messed up. It's fine. So using a bomb to give me a little extra momentum in the air, I can make it across this gap. Again, you're supposed to only come back to the left from there. I have to be a little careful here with such low health.
Yeah, low health and no potion. It's kind of scary.
I messed it up. Okay, so we get the bomb flower from here. And now we can go back to the Temple of Seasons and get Autumn. She's just over
the what
here.
Now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Good question.
That I don't know what that is. The temple.
Don't worry about it too much.
Maybe by the end of the run we'll figure out what a temple is.
We got like another hour to figure it out.
Yeah, we got another. Yeah, so I'm low on seeds here, so unfortunately I'm just gonna have to kind of walk a lot of the next section because I'm messing up that minute. Yeah. So, kind of glossed over spring. Spring will make certain flowers be in bloom so you can cut them. And there'll be other flowers you can use as like launch pads to get up cliffs. And then autumn makes mushrooms ripe so you can pick them. Otherwise they're just kind of like rocks in your way.
It's not necessarily relevant to the run, but it also like leaves fall off trees and cover up holes. You can walk on them temporarily.
Yeah. Yeah, we do actually like bypass the one spot you're supposed to do that. But there is something nice about the like fallen leaf piles in autumn is that they have a really high chance to drop seeds.
Oh yeah.
So like we saw that earlier in the minute before D3. That I was getting Pegasus seeds from the leaves. Yeah, and I'll be doing it again later. So yeah, now that we have spring early, we can actually take what's meant to be a shortcut. Again, we're going backwards through a shortcut, kind of, to get up here, to get to Sunken City. The intended way to get here would be going through the whole section to the left of this, which is the Natsu Prairie. And you'd have to use Ricky and go through, and it takes a long time, and yeah, we just completely bypass all of that. You pop into the cell.
Well, you mentioned at the beginning with the warps to or when you reset, Glenn went into that building so that when he does his next save and quit, he will respawn there instead of wherever else, and it's really important because he's going to go refill seeds. Is that what you do here? Or is your...
I'm not going to refill until after Moosh.
Okay.
At this point. But
so then after the diving master, he was gonna just save and quit and respawn there. Also, we just gave children a bunch of bombs to play with so that they would leave Dimitri here alone.
Yeah, I hope they enjoy those bombs.
Like, I'm not sure if that's an ends justifies the means sort of moment, but I appreciate that we're being nice to animals.
Yeah. I mean, they asked
The
for
children,
bombs.
they'll figure it out for themselves, I suppose.
Yeah. They'll figure it out. They're trying to protect the city.
So that puzzle there, it wants you to hit them all with a spin slash, but you only need to. It only checks to make sure that one slash has been done. So as Glenn did there, he hit one of the statues with the sword and then only hit the other 3 with a spin slash, and it still counted.
Yeah, it's just a little bit faster. So yeah, we can save and quit here, and we'll respawn at the house. Those caves that like we get to do with Dimitri aren't like valid spawn points. Because like, how could I spawn there? Hopefully these fish drop hearts. They never do. Oh, never mind, they do. I lied. Sorry for spreading misinformation.
No, it's fine. It's the equivalent and very similar fish in Mario that were clearly inspired by this game that don't drop hearts.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Well, I mean, Mario stole them from this game.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Now you're getting it. Alright, so I'm gonna make it spring here. And I'm gonna go grab the rooster to get up the cliff. We can actually just grab it through the rock here, if you clip a little bit into the rocks. So it's kind of a natural part of movement in this game that you can, we call it clipping. It's like you can be like kind of 2 pixels into a wall if you walk into it. I guess they kind of just did it to like make the movement feel a little more natural or something. That's really cool.
Oh. John Keys strikes again.
I hate John Keys.
John Keys was playing Smash earlier today because that ledge guard was on point.
But yeah, anyone trying this at home, make sure you make it spring before you do that, or you're soft locked.
Oh jeez.
Oh yeah.
You're literally soft locked. Well, I guess you could use a Gale Seed, but
yeah, you can only
that's basically soft lock, right?
Spring.
If you can just use a basic game mechanic to get out of it, that's a soft lock.
Yeah. That's definitely a soft lock.
Like, I'm just trying to spread misinformation. Okay, cool.
Here again is another one of those like save and reset points. So
Nice,
we'll respawn in that cave, or the exit of that cave rather.
Yeah. So I killed those moblins there. I want to get a bomb drop. I need a bomb at the beginning of D4, and I don't have any because I gave them to the children. There is a chest you can get in the dungeon, but it's faster to get a drop.
All right, helping children loses time. I'm updating my speedrun notes.
Yep. So I'm gonna grab those seeds, and then if we save and quit here, it'll take us back to the entrance. This cave up on the mountain. The moblins are nowhere close to me. Typical. No heart. No. I'm gonna grab these. These 3 bushes are all guaranteed hearts. That's okay. Whatever. It's a weird menu, but got the right idea. There we go. So we need to make it a winter to get in the cave here. Yeah, at this point I'm gonna have to get the chests, which is fine. Yeah, one thing about this game is that they were able to not only put really realistic water sounds in, but also really realistic rooster sounds.
Oh yeah.
It's exactly what a rooster sounds like.
Yeah. I was at the farm the other day. That's exactly what they sound like.
Yeah, that's the noise they make. They make that noise, but like just half of it and longer when they want to wake you up, right?
Yeah. We even get to hear the water again. This game is really good sound design. I don't know how they did that with the Game Boy hardware. Impressive.
I mean, that's why the game almost didn't come out.
Yeah.
They were going to settle for lesser sound effects, but then they consulted with Miyamoto, and he said, no, if it's worth doing right.
True, yeah. That is something he would say. Yeah, so we just grabbed that chest there. It's just a little bit out of the way. It would be a little faster if I already had bombs. Alright, all the keys are dead. Bless up. Alright. Now you wanted action.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna get action.
All right, Richard, clip this. Clip this.
It's the most action-packed room in the game. Look at all that action.
This is exhilarating. I'm having a lot of fun right now. I am having a lot of fun right now, actually.
I mean, if this were a turn-based game, you could definitely say that Link is taking a lot of actions.
He sure is. Meaningful actions.
All right, here we go. Action-packed room. That is what you're meant to do in that room.
Yeah, that is the intended solution for this room.
All right, so D4 is pretty hard. I'd say this is like definitely a difficulty spike in this game.
Oh yeah.
It's just a lot of like random enemy movement and stuff to worry about. Lots of keys everywhere for no reason. That's just like what this game is all about. Keys everywhere for no reason. So I'm actually falling into the hole is what I'm doing. Yeah, like this room really didn't need keys, did it?
Also, did you know that Capcom made this game?
Yeah, I almost jumped too early there.
Yoku blocks.
What I tried to do in that side scroller was menu during the fade-in, which lets me move a little bit earlier, kind of relative to like the game state, and then I could actually beat the cycle to get on the first platform as it's going up. But I couldn't do that because there were infinite keys in my face for no reason.
That's this game in a nutshell.
This game also invented infinitely respawning enemies. So if you've ever been frustrated by that in the game, don't think about it being invented here.
Mm-hmm. We got these really slow minecarts. It's great.
Can't believe this game stole minecarts from Minecraft, actually. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is
and
crazy.
Spirit Tracks stole minecarts from this game, or riding on rails from this game.
All right, I got a skilled Pegasus seed drop there. Did that actually matter? I don't know.
Well, there's the 2 pots coming up.
I mean, I'll be at full. I'll be at full instead of like 17. But it's still nice. Yeah, so there's a guaranteed
skillful drop.
These 2 pots always have Pegasus seeds in them. Which is nice. Yeah, it can be pretty easy to die in this place. I might want to take the ring off. We'll see. Okay,
Did we explicitly describe what the seeds do, particularly the Pegasus seeds, and how they're not just for making you faster?
I haven't mentioned that, but you can shoot them at enemies to stun them.
And don't they?
Unless you mean like all the seeds in general.
Do they make rock jumps a little further, or is that just because
they
you're
do.
faster? Okay.
That is because you're faster.
It's because you're faster, yeah.
Gotcha.
Wait. Link to the Past stole Aghanim from this game too?
Yeah. That's
insane.
How do they get hit twice there?
That's also insane.
They just decided
also come from
when they were making this game, they just decided that the player doesn't deserve iframes.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh yeah, like who complained during Link's Awakening, like while playing it, like I have too many iframes in this game.
Yep. Super Mario 2J stole games being really hard from Oracle.
True. You're so right, actually. Okay, what is
nasty.
This?
Oh my gosh.
That Keys, oh my god.
John Keys is applying for every position on the football field. The linebacker, the offensive tackle.
I can safely say that's never happened before.
The thing got said.
He said the thing.
He said the thing.
All right, so we gotta backtrack a little bit here. You may be thinking, wouldn't it be faster to save and quit and then take the warp, then go all the way back this way? And yes, it would, except that this minecart would refer to its default position on the right side, and we wouldn't be able to do that. So, no, it wouldn't be faster, actually. Alright, get ready for another body blocking keys. Yep.
Oh, he did it.
Usually you get to like fire a second shot, but it didn't let me. Maybe I just hit it too early, I don't know. Sometimes that happens and it just happens. You have no say in the matter.
Yeah, the keys in this room just decide if you're losing time or not.
So I'm gonna try to go for this jump here. Nice. That's really hard, actually.
Yeah, that jump is like deceptively precise. Yo, the Marth grab from the like there.
I was trying to jump, but I like actually went in the water first.
I've gotten pulled by that like while I'm underwater grabbing the key before.
Yeah, that like is the MVP. Where am I going?
That's what I was thinking.
Don't worry about it. This is what those extra Pegasus seeds are for. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm not gonna die, right? Definitely not gonna die. So I'm gonna be careful here. If you like hold down pushing that block, then while Pegasus seeds are active, you'll actually go down fast enough that the spike will go to the right and be on the other side of the block.
Yeah, it'll just be stuck.
That is not what I meant to do. But I'm gonna get this heart.
Calculated, he just wanted the heart.
Yeah. I wanted that one too. That was bad RNG, we had to reset the room. Yeah, so these guys, actually, I was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a really good spawn.
Yeah, we want to use Gale Seeds there. So if we shoot Gale Seeds at enemies, it just like rockets them into space. I really thought that was going to work. This jump is just terrible for like no reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming up on the boss here, but first we have action. Look at how fast this platform is moving. Alright. We enjoy the wild ride.
Here we have Marth from Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, so you're supposed to break the claw here and then shoot him. But you can actually, it's like a 2-pixel window to shoot past the claw. Okay, that's fantastic. Ember Seeds also work. That was kind of bad, but we got him.
It's actually Goma, but we like to call him Marth from Super Smash Bros. Yeah. Because he has like the grab he has is deceptively large, like it's insane.
Yeah, he'll just grab you and he's not even touching you. His Marth grab range. Alright, that's D4. I didn't die in D4. I consider this an absolute win. Alright, so on the way to D5, we're going to actually... well, I guess we already started it after D3, but we're going to be doing some of this quest for what we need to enter D6. To get to the area where that dungeon is, we need to have the 4 jewels that are kind of scattered around the world. It's like a whole like kind of treasure hunt sort of thing for it. But you can get them early. Why am I going down here? You can get them early if you know where they are, and one's right there, so...
Another difficult boss coming up.
And yeah, we're going to be getting another one here. It's kind of nearby. This is just like the fastest chance we have to get it.
Yep.
We do need the slingshot for it, so... We have to light a torch here that's a little bit out into the water, which normally you would do with an Ember Seed, but I'm going to be doing it with a Mystery Seed. When you shoot a Mystery Seed, it'll like randomly do one of the other 4 seed effects. This is amazing. So it's faster to just hope that the mystery seed lights it to save menus. Alright, hard boss. Okay, he almost got me.
Oh, that was a close one. Yeah.
Oh,
So that sign there. It says "Beware the Black Beast," and that was the Black Beast we just killed.
yeah, it's a good gag. They like hype it up as this like it's this scary black beast, and it's just like a Moldorm. Which, to be fair, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, I like imagine if you could get knocked off of that platform. That would be scary.
Yeah,
That'd be horrifying.
that's never happened to me before. In multiple games.
Did that happen during the swordless run?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Can't remember.
Maybe. I'd believe it. Alright, so we need Autumn here to pick this mushroom. Now, we're going to throw it off screen, because otherwise we have to wait for it to despawn before you can grab the other one for some reason. Because you can only have like one picked up at a time. So D5, this is kind of a weird dungeon. It has a lot of like, it's kind of like big and open and has a lot of paths and stuff, but we're not going to see most of it actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of rooms that are just optional that we can ignore.
I'm really glad there was an enemy there.
To get to.
I could have done literally anything about that.
Yeah. It's great when that happens.
Okay, I'm not sure if I want to jump through this guy. You know what, I'll do it just because it's hype. There we go. It is
Mario
faster,
never.
but you take damage, so...
Right, is he gonna be in the way this time?
Yeah, so, remember when I mentioned fixed
He's
spawns?
actually well behaved.
That P-hat is a fixed spawn on top of the blocks. And like 98% of enemies in this game are not fixed spawns. But they're like,
boy.
no, there has to be a P-hat right here.
We just got our favorite item in the game.
Yeah.
I refer to it as the tinnitus gloves.
Yeah, they got real magnet sounds for this game too.
Yeah, they got real magnet sounds.
This is what a magnet sounds like.
I'm so glad they got the sounds correct.
Alright, I only have two and a half hearts. Surely that's enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, this room kind of sucks because we have to kill these Helmosaurs, and you're supposed to like use the gloves to pull the masks off, but that's slow, so we like hope that they let us hit them from behind. Skill drop.
Yo, skill?
What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. I played this game before.
Looking at chat, I did not say it's the best item in the game. I just said it's our favorite item.
Okay, I actually like... I kind of like the sound. I think it's funny. That is not what I meant to menu. That's the karma for saying I like the magnetic gloves. Yeah, this guy here, he is like a fixed spawn on this side of the room, and a lot of the time he's just in front of the chest. Or just blocking you from getting to the other side with the gloves. There's a lot of horrible enemies. Of course, everyone's favorite minecarts. So I'm gonna be doing something similar here as in D4, where like I spawn the chest. I need to kill this guy. Didn't drop a fairy, cool. To spawn a magnet ball, we're gonna need that later. There's a lot of save and quits in this dungeon, so...
Yeah.
English version would lose a lot of time here. So we just gotta grab this key here. These guys can be really annoying depending where they spawn.
Oh, yeah. They love to get in your way.
They love to get in your way. Alright, it's time to pet a cat.
We're gonna pet the cat.
Yep. Ring. It's on. Maybe that's why he was dying. Why do they... I don't know. My brain's not fully working tonight.
Alright, petting the cat.
Petting the cat. Pet the cat update. Oh, he liked it. He's purring.
Yeah, he's purring.
Pet.
He purred and then walked away. That's how you pet the cat. That's the most cat behavior I've ever seen.
Thank you,
Exactly.
Keith.
I was going to say, I've never seen a cat do something else aside from ask for a second pet and then walk away.
Alright, so we're supposed to have another magnet ball there to block the fire, but you can just jump through it. If you do it quickly, you will only take damage once, which is a heart and a half. But, you know.
Yeah, even with the ring off, like the heart and a half, it's a lot of damage.
Yep. Alright, so... There's a lot of platforming in this dungeon. This is like definitely a big kind of action dungeon. I mean...
Wait, actual action?
Yeah, not pushing pots for 30 seconds.
He says right after pushing several pots.
Alright, so I hope you like the magnet
warning,
sounds.
by the way.
This is a Dig Dogger, exactly like you remember it from Zelda 1, where you use a giant metal ball and crush him. Wait, where's the last
Games
one?
actually weren't allowed to be that action-packed back when
There we
Zelda
go.
1 came out.
Alright, that was
Someone
good.
who suffered from tinnitus my entire life, I can tell you that this is exactly what it feels like
Oh, jeez.
when you're using the magnetic gloves.
Yes, that boss is very erratic and random. Ideally, you get it in one cycle, which I did.
Very, very
But
nice
sometimes it's just... Sometimes it just gets
Yeah,
away from
sometimes
you.
there's just like one running up and down on the side, like where you're not able to position the ball. It's really frustrating.
It's
As we
really
finish up
awful.
another dungeon, do we have time for a quick announcement?
Yeah, actually, wait, we're gonna take a break here, or...
Okay, yeah. If you're ready to do that, now's be a great time.
I'm ready to do that.
Cool.
Do that here.
So, you know what I'll do instead is I will thank everyone for supporting Games Done Quick with subscriptions, gift subs, and bits cheered, because those contributions keep our shows running. If you're enjoying the stream, consider subscribing for exclusive emotes, ad-free viewing, and access to the chat during replays. You can also always support the stream by sharing the Games Done Quick channel with your friends, and by coming right on back after the break for more Out of the... Welcome back to Out of the Box on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is Atitri, and we are several dungeons deep into an all essences run of Oracle of Seasons. So without further ado, let's get back to it.
All right, yeah, let's jump back into it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Thanks.
All
And
right,
just
so
in
we
time
just-
for our poll to have ended,
Oh yeah,
where most people say they have played both Oracle games on the Game Boy Color. Excellent choice.
I love to hear it. These games are very good. This is my favorite Zelda game, actually. Couple of Seasons. Yeah. Yeah, so we just beat Dungeon 5, Unicorn's Cave, and we're gonna be heading on the way to Dungeon 6 here in just a bit. We just collected the last jewel we need to get into Tarm Ruins. Tarm Ruins, iconic music.
True. PlayStation was invented by Oracle of Seasons.
Yeah. As we all know, the round jewel goes in the square hole.
That's a joke that feels like it's from 2001.
One more time. Yeah. Tarm Ruins music is just... this is really good music for the Game Boy. Then you get the actual dungeon music. Yeah. So for this section, up to this point, we've been getting 1 season per dungeon, but then we have them all. So now, instead of getting one, we are put to the test of knowing how to use them to figure out how to get through here. And we get this little Lost Woods section here. You're supposed to find the hint for the path to go through here, but if you know it, you can just go through. And actually, before we properly go through, we're going to go through the secret path to get to the level 2 sword, the Noble Sword. Which, to learn the path to get here, you're supposed to do the entire trading quest. But all that just amounts to telling you what the path is. And if you already know it, you can just go there without doing the trading quest. Which is pretty cool. So we just go straight left from the coldest to warmest season. And there we go. The level 2 sword. Yeah, for sure. And also, very notably, it can break pots, whereas the level 1 sword can't. So we get to use that a lot to save time over, like, menuing to Power Bracelet. So the actual path forward, yeah. Right on summer. Is he gonna do it this time? This guy is John Ballman. Because he has a ball.
He does look like he knows how to ball.
I mean, that's just his name. Like, you look at him and I'm like, yeah, that's his name. Okay, that's good. This guy can be really cringe. He can just like spawn on top of the flower or something. But he didn't do that this time, luckily. Alright, who's this? Surely this isn't Twin Rova or something, I don't know.
Ooh,
that's kind of
I
foreshadowing.
didn't think they were invented until Ocarina.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time stole it from this game.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's just kind of hinting at the like linked storyline. Okay, can I just go into the door? So yeah, this dungeon got kind of like a, I mean, it's called Ancient Ruins. It's got a big, you know, kind of Indiana Jones exploring ancient ruins vibe to it. A lot of action and traps and that kind of stuff. But here we get to hear more magnet sounds first. If you're fast enough here, you can actually like beat the spark. But that works out just fine. So this is another dungeon where we're actually gonna not see a lot of it. But that also makes it so if I die kind of deep into here, it's going to be really annoying, and it has definitely happened to me. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. So yeah, we haven't really like talked too much about that yet, but we just did like a 3-tile jump there. With the Pegasus seeds, normally you're only supposed to do a 2-tile jump, but if you kind of jump in a certain way, you can actually make it across a longer gap by having Link like kind of just landing on the edge and being close enough that he can like. Yeah,
I saw that. It really looked like you wiggled in those frames before the game decides if Link has fallen off an edge. You basically use that in reverse.
Yeah, we did that in D4 near the end, which for some reason it's like oddly really hard there. Let's see how much skill I have here in getting Pegasus seed drops. Oh, I have bomb drops, I guess. Oh, he's skilled?
Pure skill.
It's a lot of bombs. Alright, it's nice to get at least one here, just because you do kind of end up like a little bit short on what you ideally want. but it is completely random. There we go. Those keys were really annoying. So yeah, there's that like key block to the right there. You're supposed to open it and do like extra loops around with the spinner puzzle and stuff, but we can actually just route it so that we don't have to do that at all. And it doesn't even involve like any sort of like trick to skip anything. It's just good routing. So it's kind of interesting that it's open in that way. All right, here we hit a 360 no scope. Yeah, it's kind of iconic 2D Zelda item. And unlike all the other jokes we've been making, this actually was the first time this item appeared in this game. The controllable boomerang. That's really cool.
See, I was going to say Super Castlevania 4 stole the ability to control the trajectory of your weapon from this, but your explanation was better.
Maybe it did. Maybe it did. You might be right, actually. Alright, yep, the fairy is going to be cringe. This is really cringe, actually. Alright, well, let's just reload this room, because I definitely want to be at full health here. Oh, it doesn't respawn. Okay, well. Guess I just won't die. There is another fairy I can get a few rooms from here. Yeah, so, I'm gonna die here, right? Walls are collapsing.
It does seem that way.
It is an instant game over. No modern Zelda game stuff where it would just be a void out and you don't even take damage. No, you lose. Should have played better. It's not actually that difficult, so.
Look, I'm just saying, if I were crushed to death by a wall, that would probably kill me. I haven't tried it before.
That would probably kill you. I would recommend not trying it.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, look, a fairy.
If you do try it, I do not claim any responsibility. This guy sucks. He... 2 swoops. He just kind of does random patterns, and a lot of the time you just can't hit him.
Like that.
And it's completely random, and there's no way to manip it, because this dungeon has like way too many keys and stuff. That was pretty good.
Nice.
Alright. Now we continue on. Yeah. This place kind of sucks, because it's not worth unequipping the ring here. But you can easily take a lot of damage. I don't remember what button. Is it the right one? Okay. I always forget. I think it's the right one. Okay. It was the right one. Yeah. I should have tried that first. Yes, now I can take the ring off. Just keep it on to kill that guy faster. Alright, you can do that faster, but I don't know, that's annoying. Get more action trampoline pushing here. Everyone loves that. So we're coming up on the boss of the dungeon here. This is everyone's favorite 2D Zelda boss, Manhandla. Just as awful as every other iteration of Manhandla. I'm gonna grab the fairy here.
Right.
Yeah, 4 piranha plants in a trench coat.
Mario Wonder stole it from Oracle of Seasons.
So you can only damage the heads when they're open. Sorry. But and he will also like not open the head that is closest to you, basically. So like if I'm down and to the right of him, he won't open his bottom right head. So this is meant to like force you to, you know, use the boomerang controlling to loop it around him. Yeah. Yeah, this is an aim. It's really hard to hit this guy sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean always. Alright, that ended up being pretty good. Yeah, it's just like, oh wait, the sequence of actions I did resulted in him dying somehow.
Yep, no, it was a good finish. And if you're looking to catch up on lots of other cool moments and nice finishes to boss fights, you can check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/gamesdonequick for past GDQ Hotfix VODs and Marathon VODs as well. And hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to consider liking, subscribing, or becoming a channel member to support GDQ content. All right, off to the next dungeon.
Off to the next dungeon. So. Yeah, so we're gonna go in here. I'm not actually sure if this is meant to be like a one-way thing or not. But we can hit this with the boomerang. You couldn't actually throw it around the blocks, but if you throw it exactly up left without moving from the stairs, it'll just go in between those two blocks. So we just used the menu to buffer that. And we're gonna set up another manip here. Oop. Should be fine. Forgot what I was doing there for a sec. Yeah, so we have to go get the captain's bell from the desert. And it's a very annoying sequence where you pick up the skull of a pirate. And then he tells you which hole to fall into, but every time you pick up the skull, it chooses a different hole that it's in out of 4 options. So, and like there's levers all over the place that if they hit you, they just like pop up from the ground and hit you and then throw the skull, and then you have to go reset it. So we're gonna just manip it to be the closest one. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna grab the skull here, and now it should be manipped to be right in this hole here, which is the closest one. And from here, we want to hopefully keep the RNG manipped to get some Pegasus drops from leaves here. Like I mentioned before, these leaves from on the ground in autumn have a high chance to drop seeds. We only got 1 there. Doesn't really matter because I still end up with 19. So that's pretty good. Getting 1 there is pretty easy. Getting 2 isn't really consistent, but it's possible. Yeah, now we gotta just go get the bell fixed. More, not that way. More Subrosia movement. For some reason, they didn't put any enemies in Subrosia, so we're kind of just walking through here. Very important thing here, though. Yeah, the very important thing. We can't say please when asking him to fix the bell. Wasted a seed. Yeah, he wants just a clear, direct answer, not like being overly polite and stuff. So you gotta tell him to do it. It's like, oh yeah, we can make your bell better. What do you think? Do it. So remember hide and seek skip earlier that we mentioned a long time ago? The trigger for that still exists. So going through that screen, I have to be all the way at the top to go around the trigger for that happening. If I walked into that trigger, it would be losing multiple minutes. It's really slow.
Just the hide and skip, re-skip, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have said please by accident in a run, and you actually have to show. Yeah, exactly.
I save most of my pleases for when RNG isn't agreeing with me. Please, 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 please.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't notice. Thank you.
Yeah, so the pirates are sailing out of the desert now. I don't know how they managed to crash their ship into a desert halfway in the ground, sticking out of Sabrosia, but they somehow managed to do that.
I mean,
Yeah, it's also a good question. Science will never answer this.
True.
One day we will know.
I'm imagining Oracle games being equipped with one of those tilt cartridges, like Kirby's Tilt and Tumble.
Oh, oh, those are cursed.
Oh, but they make for some of the best runs when you put the Game Boy player in a GameCube and you just shake it around.
You have to move the console? Oh my god. That sounds terrible.
But it's hilarious fun to watch. I can't speak to playing the run that way, but it's great to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can say that about half of the things to get run at any marathon, and that's the beauty of it. You don't have to try to be the person who runs everything.
Yeah.
Setting up another minute, looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're setting up another. Mm-hmm. I don't even do the full minute. I just kind of do like the first part of it. But yeah, we're in D7 here. This is probably the hardest dungeon in the game. And we're going to be doing a difficult trick here in a moment called post skip. After I kill these guys, and I've equipped my boomerang for some reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get into. Like, it's mostly just movement. It's only like a couple tricks and yeah, just like one minute you kind of really need. Wait, I want to kill this guy first, and then do this. Yeah, so post skip that I did here, this dungeon kind of has a gimmick in a couple sections where there's the post sisters, and they like, basically like steal the light from rooms, and when the lights go out, then you get warped to the beginning of the dungeon, and you're supposed to go and fight the post sister, and then that stops happening. But we're able to skip that first fight by just moving.
If you look at the center of that last room and a couple of other rooms in this dungeon, you'll see the Games Done Quick logo.
True.
Was Games Done Quick inspired by Oracle of Seasons?
Yeah. That's a good question. Wait, did Nintendo steal the D-pad from the Games Done Quick logo? Oh, nice. So every time you load this... Oh, I thought that was the real one. Every time you load this room, which Armos is the real one you can push is random. And that's what the manip was for. Was to get a good Armos to be pushable the first time through. As you saw the
I guess I'll go back over what I said now that I'm free. Like,
what is going on?
A lot of these manipulations that Glenn has been doing, you don't really need to do them when you're learning the game. Like, the only really required one is at the start when you do the manipulation for the level 2 power ring and the potion. The rest of them can just be learned as you go, and you're getting better at the game.
For sure. Alright, so we got kind of a cool thing there. You have 1 frame to jump after you stop using the gloves. So we can do that for free if we buffer it with the menu. And then we're gonna kind of do an unintended jump across this gap. You're supposed to fall back down and then go all the way up a floor above and fall down in that part. Now we get probably the most fun Zelda item ever, the Rockscape.
Yeah, this is my favorite item in any Zelda game.
Just look at him.
Using it along with the Pegasus seeds, it's just, the movement is so fun.
Look at all that airtime. Yeah, so we're kind of past the hardest part of this dungeon.
Yeah.
I do have the ring on. Okay, so we got a guaranteed fairy here. So if you're almost dead from the rest of this place, you're fine. And then this Moldorm is impossible to kill. Very cool. Alright, there we go. So now we gotta fight both the Post Sisters at the same time. The one we fought a little bit ago and the other one that we definitely fought.
Yeah.
We definitely fought both of them. We
definitely fought the blue Post Sister.
This room has the same gimmick where if the lights go out, then you can warp to the entrance. That's definitely never happened to me.
No, me neither.
It's definitely never happened to me multiple times. Not once.
Chat's correctly reminding us that Mario 64 stole the diving jump from the Rockscape.
Sure, yeah. I think that happened.
So doing the post skip, we skipped the room there to the left that you would normally need to do in order to get the key. But we had an extra key because of post skip there. And that room is terrible because a bunch of Wizrobes that spawn.
Yeah, just a lot of random enemy stuff, and even just getting there is terrible.
Get to the right spot, yeah.
Here's the classic Game Boy Color Zelda puzzle that the solution is discovered by getting the hint that tells you what the solution is.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
A time-honored tradition starting in Link's Awakening. Definitely go down from this room, yep. Alright, so we got the boss key, we just gotta get to the boss. A little faster to save there. Then backtrack, even though we have to go through most of the stair maze again. Hey look, he's spawned in my way. I'm not even remotely shocked.
Nope.
Yeah, the hint is also terrible. Like, what does it even mean? So Gleeok, we just kill his heads.
Gleeok's dead, good job.
Oh, I jumped too early again. I've never done that before. He's dead.
Oh yeah, me neither.
So this boss, the heads fly around after you kill them, and they can actually reattach after a certain amount of time. But with the ring on and the level 2 sword, we just shred him. There's no chance of that happening.
Those are the seeds of life, by the way. There's nothing else.
They're cherries. Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously cherries. Alright, we got one dungeon left. So yeah, not there. Not there either. Alright, third try. That's pretty good. Alright, so yeah, the Maku tree gives you like a hint of where to go next. For the last dungeon, he's just like, I don't know where it is. And
so I can't sense it anywhere.
Yeah, the implication is...
I gave Chad a quick hint as we're on our way to the last dungeon?
For sure.
Awesome. Well, if you want some secret information as to what's coming up on Hotfix, or if you're interested in running something yourself on the Games Done Quick Hotfix, you can check out this week's schedule and submit your runs to be showcased by going over to gdq.gg/hotfix. Now, back to that lore information on the last hint.
Oh, yeah. The implication of him saying he doesn't know where it is just like, just go to the place you haven't been to yet.
That's fair.
Which is here, the temple remains, although...
Yeah.
This is where, like, the temple was. But I don't even know, like, what the temple is, so...
Oh, the temple crater, of course. The place where the temple isn't.
Yeah.
So this thing shoots out huge fireworks.
Yeah, he goes, this thing shoots out huge fireworks, and he's just throwing a bunch of random stuff in it, trying to make it shoot fireworks.
Everything but a bomb. He'll throw like a piece of heart. He'll throw one of the animal flutes. Ore chunks, shields.
This time.
Yeah, star ore. I think he can throw a sword.
I believe so. The wooden sword.
What is a temple? I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I think that's what this whole speedrun has been intended to find out. If I've been following the lore correctly.
You'd think, but like here I am at the temple remains, and it's not really giving me any information about what a temple is.
I mean, there's still some more.
Will the game give us a hint, like D7?
Maybe. Yeah. Is there an owl statue here that says what a temple is? All right, so here you're supposed to use the gloves, and I'm not going to. Also, Lulu's come to join us. Everyone say hi, Lulu.
I love Lulu.
Blessed. The rest of this run is blessed.
What is this RNG? It doesn't matter because I get fairies. She's gonna trap my arm if I'm not careful.
Man, I can't believe they named the Lady Zora from Majora's Mask after your cat.
Yeah. That is a really weird, hyper-specific thing.
Yeah, life is just strange like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we got D8. So this is a Fire and Ice themed dungeon. This has another one of the few tricks in this run. We're going to skip like half this dungeon.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
This is also like one of the important tricks to learn early because like it's just such a huge time save.
Yeah, it's not that hard either.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's pretty simple to learn. There's pretty good tutorial.
It would be harder to learn the rest of the dungeon.
Nitros. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nitros has a tutorial. He's the world record holder. He's a really good runner of a lot of 2D Zeldas. So I gotta set up on a specific pixel here. That. And I have to move in a really weird way to get my subpixels right because of how the ice physics work. And then again, wait for a certain bomb time. Q on the bomb flashing. And then get wall clipped, and then being at that position makes me just close enough that I can do a bomb jump to get across the rest of the way. And that skips like half the dungeon. What is this guy doing?
Oof. This jump is like so annoying just because of all the enemies around you.
Yeah, the jump itself isn't that hard. But yeah, just all the enemies just makes it...
You were being viciously ledge guarded that first time out.
Yeah. So that the hyper slingshot skip used to be a lot more difficult until the current setup was found. Like it used to be, I'm pretty sure, a double frame perfect bomb jump.
Yeah, so...
And now like it's a pretty lenient ledge clip.
Yeah, the old thing involved you had to like deploy the cape frame perfectly in midair on top of it already being like a frame perfect jump timing. It's ridiculous. And then the wall clipping being found made it basically free. Like you have a huge window. I think it's like a 6 frame window or something on the bomb timer, and then it's like an 18 frame window to do the bomb jump after that, like from the wall.
I wonder what that could have been showing us to do.
Yeah, you're gonna follow this. There's 4 different patterns it can do. You just have to follow it. And
the keys in that room can be terrible and just knock you off of the pattern, and if you get the thing wrong, it resets and you have to leave the room.
You guys want to see Lulu?
Pattern.
There's Lulu. She's the star of the show now. Yeah, so this section here we have to throw the ice crystals down the holes to get rid of the lava, and we do this section a lot faster than intended as a result of hyper slingshot skip that jump over the gap, because we have extra keys here we're not supposed to have.
Yeah, it skips about half the dungeon, and with the keys that you've saved, it's just enough to finish the dungeon, thankfully.
Alright, she left.
Aw, bye, Lulu.
Yeah, so we had to go along this stretch here. Oh, I shouldn't use that seed. Oh well. We had to go through that loop to get the minecart back, or to get the minecart up, because we're gonna have to use that minecart to bring the ice crystal through. And you can't like leave it and go downstairs or it despawns. So we have to do that.
I liked the name tag change. For
the name tag? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it became Glenn and Lulu.
Aww.
This is now a co-op run.
Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, these guys love to get in your way.
These guys are jerks. Let me just put that on B and keep the sword on. Yeah, as I mentioned near the beginning of this, enemy spawns are random. They spawn in random positions. So
I do think that came up once or twice over the course of this run.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab some bombs here. I need to put the ring on again too. Can you get out of here? I only need 5. I had 7, but it's just safe to grab them. Might as well. Like I only need 5, but I'm likely to use more than that. So we're gonna grab some more seeds here. This will last us to the end of the game.
Yep, we're getting close.
We get the boss here.
Infamous Zelda boss.
Medusa head.
The Gorgon head. Yeah, Medusa head, whatever. That's, you know, in every Zelda game.
True. I'm told if you get hit by her, you're petrified. And
yeah,
with all the platforming you have to do this in these games, so you could easily fall into a pit.
It's funny, so like if you get hit when she's like in the middle of the room, she does turn you to stone, but if you're in the middle of slashing your sword, it doesn't like the sword just stays out with an active hitbox.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she can just run into it and die.
Very good.
So we got the changing seasons, the final essence. Took me way too long to realize that essence is like a model of the fairy season spirits.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Look at that. We had a Phoenix Down moment right here in the call. Perfect.
Alright. One last bit of busy work before we can beat the game. We gotta go get the Maku seed. And man's got a little bit bigger since we last saw him.
Yeah, just slightly.
He do appear to be thriving.
Wait, who could that be?
Oh no.
Oh, it's him.
It's him. It's John Climate Change. He's not gonna get away with it.
No way he gets away with it.
For some reason you have
He doesn't use his climate change attack.
Yeah, I really hope he doesn't. What do I... That's how I menu here, okay. Yeah, for some reason you have to leave the screen to use a Gale Seed. The screen with the Maku tree is like a special overworld screen, even though like it is actually an overworld tile, it's not like a special area. I don't know, it's just weird.
Where could he be?
Oh,
That's where he's hiding out. He's hiding in Climate Change Castle.
He's hiding between the
course.
sprite layers.
yes, we get this the barrier here that repels us, but we dispel it with the 8 essences. And the 80% run actually uses a glitch to duplicate the rooster a bunch of times to prevent that from spawning, and then you can just walk in here.
Wait, Ocarina of Time stole this.
Whoa!
Wait, Twin Rova was twins all along?
It wasn't just one person?
This.
There's so many secrets to uncover here.
Right?
Alright, Climate Change Castle. So here's just like a bunch of combat rooms. We want to kill the green Wizrobe there as soon as it spawns, because it takes the longest to reappear. Unfortunately, because they're all random spawns, we don't really know where he is necessarily.
This room.
I'm ready to get Marth grabbed by the Wall Masters. It's more likely than you think.
It is.
Rematch with John Face. We definitely saw this guy before.
He gets his redemption here. He actually gets to be seen.
Yeah, so you can do 3 patterns. You can make the holes, you can spawn spiders, or you can shoot fire. We want him to shoot fire because it makes him exposed for the longest. You can get 3 bombs in on that. If he spawns spiders, you can get 2, and if he makes holes, you can only get 1. He takes 5 bombs to kill, so... Oh yeah, you can pause during this cutscene for some reason.
Looking at chat, actually point at him.
Yep. An excellent observation.
Okay.
The commenting question being, I can't believe one egg being fertilized twice stole the concept of twins from this game.
Alright, there's the first phase down. Now he's hiding behind Din.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can just use Din, like you get electrocuted when you hit the crystal. So you just use Din and your sword is still there, so the hitbox lingers and you actually hit him twice.
Mm-hmm. But you do take damage.
Yeah.
That was pretty good though. I didn't take any damage in the first part. So second phase here, we gotta jump on his hands and hit him in the crystal on his forehead. I want to stun lock him by just jumping back and forth, so let's see if I can pull this off. Time will be on the last hit, so very soon. Time.
Nice.
GG's.
That was
Nice
very
run.
clean.
Yeah, so no more inputs, right? Because time is done?
Yeah,
Right.
time is done, so that means that, like, it's just cutscenes left, right? So,
Right.
yeah. This is kind of a weird cutscene,
makes
actually.
sense.
Like, nothing's
Yeah.
happening.
Right, you still got
Why-
your
why is
user
he waiting
interface at
so
the top and all the...
It's kind of weird. Okay, I'll walk over and touch in.
I guess that's the credits, you know? They can be very simple here.
This game's weird. It ends time before you actually lose control of Link.
That's one of those other things to say about speedrunning is that, like, whatever conceptions you may have about how things, like when things start, when they end, that's ultimately for the games community to decide.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, you know, community is also one of the best things about speedrunning, genuinely. Like the Zelda, especially 2D Zelda speedrunning, I've heard virtually nothing but good things about communities for all those games.
Yeah, a lot of the communities are pretty small, especially the Oracle's ones. Well,
And I wonder what they have plotted for Labrina.
yeah, hopefully it's not daylight savings.
I really hope it's not daylight savings.
Especially in the spring. Although, to be fair, skipping past hours is kind of, you know, speedrunning time. So
You're right. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Glenn, Hyper, anything else you'd like to tell the people where they can find you? Other things, you know, that you'd like them to know about this game in the series?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked a bit before about getting into this game. It's a pretty approachable game to start out with. There's not like a lot you have to learn up front. So if you are interested in that, you can join the Oracle's Discord. Helpful people there. I actually just learned this this past fall. Hyper taught it to me, like, in a hotel room at No Reset, which is an event in Montreal.
Yep.
And
Fun. Spent a couple days teaching him. There's also a really accessible tutorial made by TGH.
yeah, actually on a old Hotfix show, he did one.
Which is definitely a like, that's where you should start. It's a really good tutorial and it still holds up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it teaches pretty good at video games.
I've heard that about him. And hey, so are you, so...
Sword on A.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, if you want to find me, I'm at twitch.tv/Glan. I've been speedrunning a lot of Zelda lately, especially 2D Zelda. Right now I'm actually focused on Oracle of Ages, not this game. But Oracle of Ages is a pretty cool run. I'm also doing all essences in that, which is not the main category in that game, but it's very cool. It has a lot of cool tech in it.
Yeah, I think if I understand right, you two are basically doing swapsies in that Teach has been running Ages, but is switching over to Seasons now that he's reached some of his goals in Ages.
Yeah, we kind of did swapsies.
That's cool. Well, very good. Best of luck to you on that, and thank you so much to everything you've done here today. Hyper, any last shout-outs from you?
Yeah, as for me, like, you can just find me at twitch.tv/hyperendemic. I haven't really been streaming too much recently because I have other things going on, but I plan to get back into probably Majora's Mask is what I want to come back to once I do have the time. But yeah, thanks for having me on.
Of course. Thanks for joining us. And that's as good a way to do it as anything. You just pick a game that you're interested in streaming or speedrunning and just find the time to get to it. Welcome on back to Out of the Box on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is Atitri, and I hope you enjoyed that Oracle of Seasons, all essences run by Glenn as much as I did. But that is not all we've got here for you. We've got a barrel of fun coming up with a bona fide PlayStation classic that we haven't seen on the channel in a while, and perhaps not in this format at all. It's going to be an any % no IJ run of Ape Escape from Hornlets. Hornlets, do you have your gadgets ready?
Yeah, I got them. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Hornlets, and yeah, I'll be running Ape Escape No IJ. Before we get into the run, I just want to explain what an IJ is. So it stands for infinite jump. There is a glitch with this slingshot here that lets you do an infinite jump. You just kind of jump, flick the stick back, and then you can jump again in midair. So it looks like this, and this completely breaks the run. So I'm not going to use that in this this category. I am just going to be beating the game without using any infinite jump glitches. Now, that doesn't mean that the game is going to be less interesting or even any less glitchy. There are other glitches that I will be using to get through in some really interesting ways. So let me just get back to the title screen and then we can get started. All right. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. It's hard to get back to the title screen in this game. No, I did it again.
Hey, the timer hasn't started yet. This is all free. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Down. Okay, there we go. First try. All right. So yes, time will start when I hit this first option here. So if the timer's ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, good luck.
All right. Technically, actually, we start the timer when Spike lands, but you know, whatever. So yeah, first thing you might have noticed, I'm running on the Japanese version. The version doesn't really matter in this game that much, at least for any percent category. So I'm just running on the Japanese version because it is faster for other categories, and so this is the version that I have on hand now.
Play whatever category you like.
Yeah. Yeah, so the point of this game, if you've never seen it, first of all, do yourself a favor and play this game. It is amazing. But yeah, so the point of this is we're going to be catching a set number of monkeys per stage. And once we do that, it will kick us out. We'll go back into the time station right here, and then we can enter the next level. And it just repeats until the end of the game, basically, with a few unique levels. But yeah, so right at the start, we only start with 2 gadgets. We're getting our first new gadget here, although it's not one that we can equip. We get the, what is this thing even called? The
water net?
The thing that lets us swim. The water net, that's it. Yeah, so it basically just lets us swim, and it lets us shoot a net out in the water, which you'll see me do right here on this little monkey statuette thing. And yeah, so that will be another way that we can catch monkeys. Now, one little piece of tech that I'm doing, it's a little hard to see, but basically anytime I do a double jump, I'm actually going to be letting go of the analog stick, which preserves your momentum when you do the double jump. Because normally when you do a double jump, it resets your horizontal movement. But yeah, if you let go of the analog stick, it doesn't do that. So it lets us keep a bit of momentum. So that lets us do jumps like that. Right here, I'm going to be doing an interesting little ground pound catch. So basically, when you do a ground pound with the net, the hitbox for the net kind of extends forwards and like up a little bit, or like all around Spike for a little bit, and so it lets us just catch that without that monkey without having to go all the way up.
Interesting.
All right. One annoying thing about the Japanese version of this game specifically, which has been a real weird thing to learn coming back to this game, or switching to the Japanese version from the North American version, is that only the start button works to skip cutscenes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought we were going to get into a little bit of the circle cross reversing that was common in the differentiation between JP and US NA versions back in the day.
The what, sorry?
Circle or cross being different for like cancel and confirm.
Oh, there is that as well.
See, that's what I thought you were.
There has been a little. It's not as prominent in this run, because generally with this game, circle and X both are confirm. Yeah, circle and X are generally confirm, and then square and triangle are back. So it doesn't usually matter. But there's like one instance where it does matter. All right. So yeah, that was a pretty simple level. But next we're going to be getting another new gadget. This will be the monkey radar, and this gadget is not useful. You're supposed to use it casually to see where all of the the monkeys are in the level, and you can even like bring up a little stat screen about them. It's really cool how they did that. They gave like each individual monkey different stats and different like like just different like personality traits basically. But yeah, we don't get to see any of that in the run, but we do have to use it once in this little training area. Now I think I got the best luck here. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so basically this room, there are 6 different boxes, and you're supposed to use the monkey radar to check which box has the monkey in it. All of the ones that don't have a monkey in it have a bomb, and if you open that up, you have to restart the training room. Now, it's not like a perfect random check. There are only about like 9 different combinations it can be, and so that's one of the 2 best combinations. The other one is all on the left side. All right, now coming up in this next room, we have a really annoying luck catch, basically. There's a monkey that, if it sees us, it's going to run into a UFO, and then it would take too long to actually destroy the UFO, so we just skip past it. But if we move right, we can sometimes catch it. Nope, okay, it saw me. Yeah, that's fair. It's, yeah, it's kind of random. Your movement can affect it, but oops. Oh yeah, this also. That's a slope jump. That's, you're normally not supposed to come backwards through this, or like come the other way through this area, but because of that slope jump, we're able to just get up here early and go backwards through this part of the level. And now, if we were to have gotten that UFO monkey, this next monkey would be the last monkey. But unfortunately, because I didn't actually... Hello?
All right, we do a little bit of chasing. One ape almost escaped.
Not under my watch. But yeah, so because we didn't get the UFO monkey, we just run forward and...
easy enough backup routing. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you saw earlier, not every single catch in this game is really consistent. There are some that are obviously like more luck-based than others, but every single monkey has like a little bit of luck involved. So a lot of this run comes down to like knowing what the monkey can do in any given situation, depending on like where they can move and whatnot, because they all have like set patterns they can move in. So if you like learn that, you can generally know what a monkey's going to do. But of course, there is still lots of randomness, and monkeys will sometimes just do things you've never seen them do before. And that's just how the game works.
Yeah, of course.
Right here, we've got a couple interesting jumps here. These are not possible without the neutral double jump that I told you about earlier. So those are a nice quick way, or a nice way to showcase how those neutral double jumps work. Now in this level, there is an alternate route I could go for that is faster, but it is quite luck-based, more so than most monkeys in this game. And so I'm not going to be going for that in this run, because you can lose a lot of time if you don't catch that monkey fast. So the other monkey is just over here across these platforms here. Right there. And then to get back, we're actually just going to death warp. Because, yeah, we don't want to go through the inside of that little ruins again.
Fine, lives are a resource like everything else.
Yeah, and we have enough in this game. Like, most runs these days, I end with, I think, 6 lives. 5 or 6 lives, so, like, I've got some lives to spare.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not terribly surprised that this game wasn't exactly precious about its lives, considering people were still getting used to the idea of a controller with 2 analog sticks.
Yeah, I believe this was, like, one of the first games that required using 2 analog sticks.
This was just about the first major release that required a DualShock, so if you didn't have one before.
All right, so the next level is Cryptic Relics. This is where the run really sort of begins for an any % run, because this is the level where you get the slingshot, which if you saw at the start before I started the run, that's the thing that lets you do the infinite jump glitch. But because this is an OIJ category, I won't be using it. So I actually have to do this this training room normally. Because if you have the infinite jump glitch, you can just kind of go out of bounds in this room and just skip the whole thing, but I can't do that. All right. Unfortunately, in this game, you can't skip the tutorial levels, or you can't just like exit out of them. You have to actually go through them to be able to enter the next level. That was something that they changed with Ape Escape 2 and 3, though. All right, so this level is actually one of the hardest, well, in my opinion, one of the hardest levels in this run, partially just because it's so different from the regular any % run, but there is a really finicky jump right at the start here, after we collect this monkey here, that it wastes a lot of time to fail, so I hope I don't. But basically, there's this ledge over there that I'm going to try jumping to. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Normally you're supposed to hit a couple buttons, which like activate some moving platforms that get you all the way up there to where there's a monkey up there. But it's faster to just do that if you don't fall. But it's a really tight jump. You can hit the wall easily, and I don't like this jump, but you know. All right.
There
nice.
We go. Very nicely done.
Yeah, it's a lot tighter of a jump than it looks, and it doesn't look particularly not tight.
I think the thing that really tipped me off on how particular it was just how early you knew it didn't work the first time.
Yeah. No, like that first time I hit the wall a little bit, and so I lost some momentum, which kind of, you can't have that happen. Oh, come on. All right. Right here, I'm going to kill this guy, which has a consistent drop of an explosive. That was one thing that I didn't really mention earlier, was that the slingshot has 3 different kinds of pellets. There's just the regular pellet, which does normal damage. There's the explosive pellet, which does like an explosion when it hits the ground, or hits whatever. And it does more damage than usual. And then there's a guided pellet, which is like a homing device, but it's not perfect. And yeah, we don't actually use the homing pellet too much, but it's not the greatest at homing it.
It has a suggestion of homing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm trying to do a portmanteau of homing and homeopathy. Homingopathy. It has the idea of homing.
All right, so right there was a race against one of our childhood friends, Jake. We don't actually need to do them in the run. They just give us some Spectre coins, which is a collectible in this game, but it's not a required collectible.
Hey, Spike, want to race? Nope.
So we just, yeah, no, we just want to get out of there. Jake takes up way too much of our time already. All right, so now we have the super hoop, and this is the go fast. The go fast thing. I'm gonna try that again. So there is an out of bounds you can do here if you just don't mess up. There you go. Yeah, and so that just lets us get past most of this.
I say it looked like you were playing Mario Odyssey for a minute there until you were, on top of the fences. That's probably not intended.
Yep. But yeah, so this super hoop lets us go fast, and this is what makes the movement of the game really fun. So yeah, you can just go really fast, and there's some tech with this as well. If you hit the button that has the slingshot on it, or not the slingshot, the super hoop on it, when you do a jump, you'll actually preserve your momentum, so you can get like a really big jump, or really fast jump. And it can save a lot of time. And actually, in the infinite jump categories, you can
combo all those items together.
Combo it all in, yeah. Combo it together to make it really fast. But we can't do that here. Now, right here, I'm actually going to do an interesting strat. I'm so glad that jump got first try. That's a very weird trick. That's called a vertical hoop bounce. It's not something you ever see in regular any percent because infinite jumping is just faster. Yeah, but yeah, basically what you do is you want to start the hoop at roughly the same time you do a double jump against the wall. And if you can do that, then you get like this big vertical boost, and you can use that to get a ledge grab there. That's unfortunately the only time we see that tech in this run, but it's a very cool tech. All right. Oop. Okay, caught the shark monkey. So this is one of the levels where there's like a nice big difference between any percent and no IJ. Well, I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but having to go all the way around here is
right. We can't just fly up
something
to that
I'm used
bridge.
to doing. Yep. All right, and then in this next room, we've got a little bit of like a fight with this mech thing, and if I accidentally run into the mech, I lose a lot of time because I fall into the water. There we go. Oh, I fell in the water anyways. Come on. Okay. Yeah, so this little back end area here is just like somewhere you never go in any percent, so like I'm really not used to that area.
That makes sense.
All right, now the next level is probably one of the hardest levels in regular any percent, because there's this out of bounds glitch that you can do with the infinite jump glitch that lets you access this loading zone that you're not supposed to be able to access. It's like a shortcut basically, so you're able to access it backwards, but we can't do that here, so we have to do this level normally, which makes it a lot easier. Because if you fail that out of bounds in the regular any percent, you have to exit the level because there is no void plane underneath the level. Huh. So you just kind of fall infinitely.
All right, I mean, that's one way to handle exceptions. You know, you don't. We didn't expect anyone to be out there, so we didn't program any sort of behavior for that happening.
Pretty much. Okay, those bubbles are really scary. The super hoop is supposed to act like a shield and like protect you from damage, but those bubbles are like, they have like armor piercing rounds or something. they can just like sometimes break through it. I actually had a run when I was practicing for this where I got comboed by all 4 bubbles in that first room and died. And like the hoop was going the whole time too. It was
the hoop protects
crazy.
Everywhere around you, but the bubbles can attack in 3 dimensions.
Pretty much. All right, this is the gallery room, which is really annoying. Hopefully that monkey. Okay, that monkey didn't move. There we go. That's really good. Basically, the monkeys can like choose to run to another one of the
portholes,
windows at any point, and so it can be really annoying if they choose to move a bunch. But fortunately, I got good luck there. All right, almost done with this level. Get to say goodbye to Jabu Jabu. Dexter, sorry.
Right.
Zelda was the last run, not this one.
Oh, that's a good point.
Actually, wait, was Oracle of Ages the one that had Jabu Jabu in it, or was that Seasons? I can't remember.
Yeah, no, we didn't have it just now. So I guess
Okay.
I guess the Oracle's games took the inspiration from here, right?
Yeah, I think the Oracle games came out after this game.
It's true, they did.
All right, now this is one of the hardest levels in No IJ. I practiced it a lot. I hope I get it. There is some really annoying stuff in this level. Not a good start, but that's okay. Okay, I got that. That slope jump is annoying.
It has been confirmed that Jabu Jabu is in ages.
Okay. All right. That's kind of the hard parts of the level over.
Nice.
Getting to make that mammoth cycle, as well as just getting the boost or the slope jump at the start, is just annoying.
Yeah, that the vertices on this, there aren't exactly a whole lot of surfaces, so there aren't that many different angles. I'm not surprised that getting up that sheer slope so quickly is difficult.
Yeah. No, that's... And yeah, shout outs to the community for teaching me that strat. I was trying to go for something way harder a few days ago, and they taught me how to do this. So yeah, thanks to
awesome.
Shuckler in particular. All right, so now we have we're getting the Sky Flyer, and this is the intended way to get height in the game, because it basically just acts as like a third jump. But there's a fun little thing we can do with this that we will be abusing later in the run. Actually, in this first level, you'll see a little sneak peek of it, but you won't get to see its full effects until the very last level of the run.
To think we were allowed to have 3 jumps back in 1999, we really have gone backwards in game design since then. I don't know what happened.
Oh no, that was... Okay, I hit the wall there. That's okay. We have the extra lives.
True.
All right, so yeah, basically the trick that I was alluding to is called a super fly, or uppies, where we can get a lot of extra height.
So we did. So how did that work?
Yeah, so basically, I'm not exactly sure like the weird in-game reasons for why it works, but basically, if you jump, start using an item that is not the Sky Flyer, and then switch to the Sky Flyer and start using it within like 1 frame, basically. Not necessarily frame perfect, but like basically we just like do a pause to make it more consistent.
Good call.
But basically when you do that, some uninitialized variable or something causes the Sky Flyer to just give you a ton of vertical height that you aren't supposed to be able to get. And so yeah, you'll see a really big one. Actually, next level I have a pretty big one I have to do. And how big of a superfly you get kind of depends on how long the animation has been swinging, I think, and also if you do a short hop versus a full hop. And yeah, it can really change how high you can get it, and I need a very good one for this next level. And I'm also going to get rid of the Sky Flyer there so that I can switch to it in this next level. This next level, Hot Springs, is probably the hardest level in this run, just because it's really annoying. If you don't know what you're doing and you haven't practiced a lot, you can lose minutes here. So yeah, I have to get a really good one here. Yeah, there we go. So that's perfect. A much better visual of a superfly. Oh, that almost hit me.
And you could tell how close your tolerance was there, because you really, like, as the animation was ending, your feet were finally eclipsing above the edge of the cliff.
Yep. Oh, no. Shoot, I have to go back. That was my muscle memory took over, and I accidentally did an infinite jump.
I appreciate you acting on the honor system there.
That's what we do in this category if we accidentally infinite jump.
It's either that or change the category on the VOD to any % 1 infinite jump.
Can we get that on the category extension boards?
Right, yeah, there you go. You get 1. Everybody gets 1.
All right, so yeah, there's that level. I'm glad that that's over. That ultimately went pretty well. I'm glad I didn't fail the Superfly. Because, yeah, that is one of the harder Superflies to get.
It looked like it, but it was very, very well done.
Here we have round 2 with Jake, and it's going to go about as well as it did last time. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Look, I'm just saying, like, going fast is probably the best outcome of a race. And how do you go faster than not participating in the race?
Exactly.
Do we have a second for an announcement for the viewers?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. 'Cause yeah, if you like going fast, but you also have some experience in other industries, especially administrative experience or some knowledge in broadcast strategy or marketing development, Games Done Quick is hiring. If you are familiar with administrative assistance, you can apply for a mainline event contract in sponsorship operations working under one of the management employees. And if you're an expert in broadcast strategy and marketing development, and you're looking for full-time work with Games Done Quick, you can apply to be part of the management team as creative director at Games Done Quick. Apply or share these with someone that you know who may be interested by February 15th. And as someone in the chat just did, you can also use !jobs in chat. So even if you're watching this on the VOD a little bit later on, those job applications will still be open. So if that sounds like you, please put in for to see if you can work with Games Done Quick. It's a very cool organization. All right. Sorry, I know that took a little bit. What have we missed?
So I just went through the level Sushi Temple. Ultimately, it's a pretty simple level, not much cool going on. There's just, in the first room, there was a triple catch, which is the only time, might be the only time that happens in the run. There is another instance where we can get a triple catch here in this level, but it is very luck-based and very rare.
Look, I like me some basketball. I would be looking forward to a triple-double. That would be pretty high.
Okay. I have not seen that happen before. Normally, I mean, this is the first monkey you catch in regular any percent, so, like, that guy doesn't really have much time to move in normal any percent, so... Okay, so yeah, in this room, if I get really good luck, I could catch 3 monkeys all in one go. And I didn't even get the boost jump.
Darn.
Ooh, this is a mess. Okay. Yep. This is why you want to catch at least 1 or 2 monkeys here.
Yeah, no, I get it. I see the vision here.
Probably the worst boost jump to fail, honestly, in the entire run.
Right as chat was saying, this level was my personal nightmare as a kid.
Yeah,
I understand why now.
There we go.
All right.
Yep. It's okay. We got through it. Oh.
Still got it.
Get out with
health.
one
We got
more.
one. That's all we need.
Ooh, I'm like almost about to die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got one.
Well, hopefully that doesn't cause problems in the next room, because the next room has a monkey that is kind of vicious.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully it doesn't kill me.
You got this.
Okay. All right.
Chat sending you their energy and also just...
Oh, I got him. Okay,
nice.
nice.
I was gonna say, chat was doing a combination of sending you their energy and just saying, "Yep, going room, going to going room."
Nice. Okay, that went okay at the end there. Above average, even. I agree. You see,
we made it out. That's as much as we could ask for in a no reset.
Pretty much. All right. So the next level is Crumbling Castle. It is the first level that is not based around catching monkeys. We actually won't be catching a single monkey in this level. So this is a boss level, and we're gonna have to go kind of deep into the castle and hit a button, and then once we do that, we go up to the top of the castle where we can fight the boss. So yeah, now we aren't going to be doing this intended, of course. We are actually easily able to get out of bounds here. This is like not even a glitch. Like you can straight up just, there's no ceiling collision there. So you can just get on top of the level. And then we just go over to this loading zone here, and then the button is in this room.
When your level designers are working on the honor system.
Oh. Monkey got in the way.
Yep.
That happens all the time.
No, my button! Get down, Mr. President!
All right, and then, yeah, now that we've hit that button, we're just going to be heading out basically the way we came. We're going to be staying inbounds this time. If this were any percent, we would be going out of bounds again, but it's just not possible without doing infinite jumps. All right, and then we're going to do another really
automatically.
We're going to do another really flashy slope jump here.
Whew. Nice.
Just go way up there. And then we can go up this castle backwards, basically. You're normally supposed to go, like, through the castle inside it, but we don't need to do that because of that little ledge on the back. And now we're in the boss room. So this boss is pretty easy. He kind of has this phase where he gets electrified and then runs around for a while, trying to attack you, and then eventually becomes vulnerable, eventually becomes vulnerable. But if you get hit,
you just tank the damage.
You just tank the damage, and then he becomes vulnerable immediately. And with how we're stretching it out, we have just enough hits that we can do it with one cookie left at the end. So yeah, that was a perfect fight.
Very well done.
Yeah, that level, Crumbling Castle, is one of the levels that's like, it's one of the most interesting levels in more completion categories, like All Monkeys and 100%, because you actually get to explore the level a lot more, and there are some really cool rooms and cool strategies you can use.
Yeah, as you probably saw, chat was just voicing some appreciation for how fun that level is to explore.
Yeah, that level is so much fun. All right, here we have City Park. Now this is one of the hardest levels, probably just like in the speedrun, just generally. Like this is, where the difficulty of the game is starting to pick up a lot more, and so there are a lot of really annoying enemies. Come on, there's the camera. Yeah, there are some annoying enemies, and just some a lot of stuff can go wrong in these levels. So hopefully it just doesn't. But we'll see. The purple Pikachus, hopefully they don't give me too much trouble.
Yep, they did get their call out. Everyone is ready.
Yeah, so this first monkey is kind of luck-based. Nice, that was perfect luck.
Hey.
It can sometimes just choose to do a bunch of animations that just waste time.
Gotcha.
Those bees are annoying. Hello? Okay. So this monkey right here is actually a bit of an interesting one. Most monkeys have a lot of random things that they can do. That monkey is one of the few that's 100% consistent, because it just always moves in the exact same way.
It just wants out of the ring. It doesn't know how it got there.
Here we have another Superfly we're doing to get up here.
Very nice.
You are able to do that one without a Superfly. There's this thing that you can do with that big mech thing that dropped down near us that lets you start the Skyflyer from higher up. But thankfully we don't have to do that anymore. I hated doing that. It was
mantling onto an enemy in this engine doesn't sound very straightforward or easy.
Yeah. All right. So we're coming up on some of the purple Pikachus. These guys right here. Yeah.
Wing.
We made it. We didn't get damaged.
All right.
Oh. So unfortunately, when you stop using the Sky Flyer, if you switch off of the Sky Flyer and then switch back on it, sometimes you just keep using the Sky Flyer and it
momentum.
Yeah, it keeps just like, it messes you up a little bit. Here I'm just gonna whack the purple Pikachu and then hopefully catch this guy. Okay.
Good catch.
Come on.
One hit.
All right. No, oh, that's really bad in this category. It's not too bad in any percent because you can just
if you can fly back
jump
up there.
up. But here you have to like come all the way over here and wait for this platform. Yeah, so those barrels that we're dropping down are completely random. So sometimes they're just
makes sense
in a really bad position, and you can't really jump in an easy way, and that kind of happened there. I probably could have figured something out, but oh well.
Yeah, it's not the worst backup, and it's
yeah. Okay. So next we have Spectre's Factory, which is probably my least favorite level. I have bad memories with this level. I've just had, I've lost a lot of time in this level before.
That'll do it.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, we shoot that guy with this gigantic cannon to stun him. Surprisingly, it doesn't kill the monkey. Okay, there we go. Oh no, I missed that. See, this is what I was talking about, where like it's easy to lose time in this level.
Got it.
Yeah. Normally I try and hit that guy with an explosive to stun the monkey, but I kind of goofed there. Oh no, come on. Ah, yep. Welcome to Ape Escape. All right, third time. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, I just barely missed the guy. All right, now I've got to do that kind of thing again a little bit. In this next room, there's a monkey that I'm going to try catching through the gate, and I'm going to shoot an explosive to stun the guy. Okay, that should be good.
In position. Yeah.
All right. And I've got another Superfly that I'm going to be doing right here. There is a way to do this without doing a Superfly, but it is really annoying. You have to stand on like a very specific part of this like wheel, which has I guess I'm gonna show it off because I just messed that up. All right, so this wheel over here has has a hitbox you can stand on. Like this, so and then you can do this to get up here. But that is a very annoying thing to do. Now right here, we're actually gonna hit this wheel through the wall, or through the screen there, to get through. In any percent, normally we would just kind of like infinite jump over the invisible wall there.
Sure.
Here we've got a mech.
Oh, yep. I like that the gate actually had the property of a gate in that you could fire things through it. I feel like that's less common than you'd expect in games.
Honestly, yeah. All right. So that mech actually went really well. That's nice. I don't usually do that well on the mech.
You had it looped.
All right. There. Now, in any percent, we would actually be going one room further than this, but because the last monkey that we would normally get is like really high up in the last room, we just kind of don't do that in No IJ. Oops. Oh, lovely.
Dang.
Where did I even lose all that health? That puts me back at the front here. It's...
Gotcha.
I don't remember where I lost the health.
The fall from not getting the jump off the platform the first time cost us 1.
Oh yeah, that's...
We did get hit by one of the other mechs earlier when we got up there and didn't catch the ape right away.
Okay.
Those are the 2 I can account for off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate that the design here is literally like every time you are near a monkey that would otherwise be out in the open, there is an enemy nearby and is immediately trained on your location.
Yeah. Yeah, no, these levels were designed very a little ruthlessly in some places. All right, so this is this next level is TV Tower. This is another boss level. We do have to catch monkeys this time to open some doors that have monkey requirements. But there is actually a very interesting catch we're going to be doing shortly here in the next room. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I practiced it a bunch. Also, we can hit this button through the wall. Normally you're supposed to go around and hit the button from the front, but yeah, the hitbox extends through the wall. But right here, we can catch a monkey through the ground. Like that. Basically, when you hit the monkey, or like when you use an explosion, or the monkey gets hit, it ends up like clipping through the ceiling for 1 frame, and on that frame, if you are in the net and ground pounding, you catch the monkey.
Nice. 'Cause like you described earlier, using that ground pound changes the shape of the hitbox a little bit as you're on your way down. You definitely made it look easy.
All right, now we catch the receptionist monkey. Nope. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Nope. Keep forgetting that the camera updates to wherever you were last aiming. Okay. All right, that monkey can be really annoying if he's awake. Fortunately, in No IJ, if you do everything fast enough, that guy is usually asleep. But in any percent, the guy's like always awake. All right. This monkey has a really weird hitbox. That monkey doesn't have a hitbox until it starts moving. So like even if it looks like you should be able to catch it, sometimes you just can't. But that was the last monkey that we've gotten, so we're gonna head into the boss. And this is the first part of the luck gauntlet at the end of this game. So yeah, this boss, there is 2 different attacks that it can do. No, that was not what I wanted to do. No, that, okay. Yeah, so there are 2 attacks it can do. It can do a blue attack, which shoots out a bunch of UFOs, and it takes a while, or it can shoot out a red attack, which it just does like a... it like has fire that just like goes across the ground, and the red attack is 7 seconds faster than the blue attack, and it's, you know, completely random, which it does. So let's see what we get. Ooh, starting with the red.
I don't know what number I thought you were going to say, but 7 seconds per attack. That's...
It can be a little rough, yeah. And the annoying thing is we have to go through 4 of these attacks.
Okay, that's the other part I was wondering on.
So yeah, we can lose kind of up to 28 seconds there just by pure luck. However, there is also the opportunity to lose even more time, because there's a thing that the community calls Troll Cycle, where basically after this first phase, the mech just kind of like, or the flying thing just like goes around and starts shooting at you, kind of. It can like... We don't know what causes it, but it can go back to the first phase after it already entered the second phase for some reason, and then you get two more chances at the blue or red attacks, and so you can lose even more time. Fortunately, getting a troll cycle is pretty rare, and I also got one 2 runs ago, so hopefully that means I don't get one this time.
Out of your system, yeah. You've excised that luck.
Yeah.
While we're waiting on our next cycle, if you are enjoying what you're seeing here, if you'd like to catch up more on speedrunning, connect with other people who like speedruns, stay in touch with Games Done Quick staff, and more, you can join the official Games Done Quick Discord and add the Hotfix Enjoyer role to stay in the loop on everything that's coming up on Hotfix and on the channel generally. You can use !Discord in the Twitch chat for an invite and more information.
All right, so in this second phase, we just have to hit the guy 4 more times, and I've already done 3. And so for this last attack, I'm actually going to wait until the flying thing is right in the middle, because if you hit it when it's kind of far out, there will be this cutscene where it slowly starts like moving towards the center of the screen. And yeah, it just saves time to wait for it to go into the middle on its own accord.
Gotcha.
All right, so yeah, with that, we got 2 reds and 2 blues for the luck. That's pretty average luck. That's, yeah, the half best luck, if that makes sense.
Right, it's the perfect Punnett square. It's
yeah,
the most expected outcome.
All right, so now we are entering the last level in the game, but it's a long level. This level is like 10 minutes long, so it's like a good, you know, quarter to a fifth of the run. So yeah, we've still got a little ways to go. I'll be using the Superfly glitch again in this level. So I'm going to be doing it over here, just to skip part of this climb. Just like that. I really don't know what to do with the balloons in this area. These balloons are vicious. Sure, that works.
Yeah, it does sound like your progression through things is more based on like, yeah, this is my expected line, and if things get in the way, well, I'm either going to deal with them or I'm just going to have to figure out how to get back on the line I was trying to take before.
All right, so this is the clown boss, which is a little bit annoying. I've been waiting to hit the clown until it starts moving, because if you do that, you actually you can basically it doesn't go into a really annoying second attack. Yep. Oh, come on. I was trying to go for the fast strat, but I guess I can't go for it. You can hit it with like an explosion and then it'll save an attack, but whatever. All right. I'm gonna need to be careful for the coaster. One thing that I feel like I might have neglected to mention about the Superfly glitch, which is a rather important thing to mention, is that you can only do it the first time you use the flyer in the level. If you try doing it before, you just get, or after that, you just get a normal, like the normal height you would get. So it's a little bit annoying that you can only do it the first time, because if you fail it, then you have to either go for a backup strat or exit the level and re-enter. And that's really annoying for the last time we're going to use this in the run, because yeah, if we fail it, we're going to have to exit and re-enter the level, and that is going to take like 2 minutes. So hopefully I don't fail the next time we have to do it. All right, now this is basically a 2-minute auto-scroller, but I need to be very careful here because, yeah, all of these little gates here, if I miss time a jump, I'm going to get hit and lose damage, and because of my very stellar play earlier in the run, I only have 1 health left, so I can't get hit at all. So I'm going to focus for a second here.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and lock in, absolutely.
Okay, 2 more gates. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that second room, the gates are actually in random places. There's like a set number of places that they can be, but there's always 10 that show up. So I always know like how many I have left. Now, fortunately, being at 1 health isn't the worst here because I actually want to be at 1 health for this next room, just in case I fail it. So right here, we're actually doing a bit of a skip. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so in another minute here, we're going to be doing a skip.
Okay, well, I guess I have full health for this, so I'll just have to not fail the next room. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, normally you're supposed to go over and hit a button to spawn a couple platforms so you can jump across here normally, but yeah, we can just do that to get across it. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right, that was... I mean, the death was bad, but that's okay. That room went well. I didn't fail that room. All right, so at the start of this level, when we re-enter it, because we have rescued all of the characters, there's supposed to be a cutscene that plays, which plays right here. But unfortunately, or a weird quirk rather, is that if you just land at the start of the level, it takes like an extra 2 to 3 seconds to load the cutscene. But if you start the super hoop, it delays the cutscene. And then when you cancel the hoop after those 3 seconds, then it just loads the cutscene immediately. So that's just a interesting way to just save a bit of time there. So that was 1 cycle Jake. It's supposed to normally take 5 cycles. Yeah, you can, if you like kind of lure Jake there into the corner, you can kind of pin him against the wall and just keep getting hits on him. But if you get too close to him, he'll like shoot you away and then he'll go backwards and you'll have to like redo the cycle there. And
yet you did not. Very, very well done.
Oh, that was a perfect Jake. We definitely got our revenge on Jake for him forcing us to attempt races that we didn't actually attempt. All right, so we're entering the last half of the level, and this is where kind of the big change happened between any percent, or this is. Okay, let me start over. In the past, the any percent or the no IJ run was about 10 minutes slower than any percent, than regular any percent. Mm-hmm. Seriously? Okay. It was about 10 minutes slower than regular any percent because we couldn't enter the final boss loading zone early, whereas with infinite jumps we could. So we had to do this whole second half of the level the intended way. But just about a year ago, the Superfly glitch was discovered, and that lets us get into the loading zone early, which basically saved 5 minutes or something on this run. So that's it's really cool to see like some new stuff happen in this game. Now I have to destroy these 2 UFOs, and the UFOs are unfortunately very hard. Okay. So that went very well.
Yeah.
It can go wrong in a few different ways. If you get too close to a UFO, it can change how it works, or it can change its movement so that it basically just bounces around randomly, and then it becomes really hard. And it can also like kind of glitch out where the model just completely changes, where it like desyncs from the hitbox.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, what?
Yeah, and so it becomes really hard.
Conceiving of what that was supposed to mean.
Okay. So this is where the really good Superfly needs to happen.
Got it.
I'm just trying to make sure I get a good Superfly here. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, a bunch of those probably would have worked, but I was just trying to be safe because, yeah, it loses like 2 minutes if you don't get that one. Yeah. And just like that, yeah, we're in the final boss. So we just have to kind of get up to the top level there. And unfortunately, this is where the second part of the RNG gauntlet starts.
Okay.
Well, actually, okay, the next phase. This is the first phase of the final boss. It's the next phase that is really luck-based. One more. Come on. All right. So, yeah, basically, this phase of Spectre, there are 4 different attacks that it can do, or that he can do, and there's only one of them that we want. And just the way that it works, the lowest number of cycles that you can get, or lowest number of attacks is 5. And it needs to be kind of like the red laser attack, which is the one we want. And then the second one can't be the laser attack, and then 3, 4, and 5 can be. So unfortunately, I'm not getting very good luck right now. We haven't gotten a single laser attack. I did say how I, earlier in the TV tower boss, I got a troll cycle, and so like that, right, you know, got rid of the luck there. Well, unfortunately, the last run that I did of this game got a 6 attack boss here. So, I guess I used up my luck for this boss as well.
Right, we're going to be somewhere in between, I suppose, which we were earlier, so...
So yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting some pretty bad luck here. This is just, unfortunately, how this game goes sometimes. When I was doing my any percent grind a couple years ago to get a new PB, it took me about 8 or 9 PB pace attempts to the final boss here to finally PB. It was a little rough.
Now, I feel like we haven't seen too many runs on this show where one of the run killers just right at the end, but I suppose it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unfortunate thing, but, you know, we all deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, the game seems like just genuine delight, all things aside. So as long as you enjoy running it and you're ready to go again, if it doesn't turn out your way at the end, then by all means, run the game and enjoy yourself.
Yep. No, even despite this, I really love this game. I've been running this game for like 12 years now, and I still love running it.
That's awesome.
I generally don't run any percent anymore because I've, you know, run that a lot, but I run the other categories some now. And yeah, they're just a lot of fun. All right, and time is going to be coming up when I do the final hit on this this guy, which is the next hit. And it will be coming up in like 4 or 5 seconds here. And time.
GG's.
All right. So there you go. That was Ape Escape, any percent 1 IJ.
Right.
Any percent no IJ. And yeah, it's a really cool category. The movement is just like, if you've seen an any percent run of this game, the movement is just completely different. It's a very different skill set to an extent. I mean, it obviously carries over a lot, but yeah, when you're used to just moving around with infinite jumping all the time, having to cut that away, it's a completely different like way to play the game, and it's really interesting. And there's a lot of really cool stuff as well, the super flies and the vertical hoop bounce in Krabby Beach. So yeah, there's a lot in this run that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, lots of chat was here specifically to hang out with you and to see Ape Escape, so you knew they were already into it, but there were lots of other people saying, you know, sharing their casual memories or enjoying the movement. So I think you did a great job showing off what the game has to offer, and thank you so much for picking a category you don't run all that often and putting in the work to be able to show it off here today.
Yeah, definitely. What was the time, by the way? I don't have it.
A little bit under 57, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes, but that's fine. I got to show off a lot of fun stuff. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, definitely. You should. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for joining us for tonight's show. Anything else you'd like the people to know? Stuff they can find you, and any of your work in games that you want to let them know about? Those sorts of things.
Yeah, sure. First, I want to thank all of everybody for watching, and especially the other Ape Escape community members who have come to support me. I very much appreciate you being here, and thanks for the help with like learning some of the strats for this category. Yeah, if you want to check out more of my stuff, I am planning on starting to stream again, I think. I've been taking a break for the last bunch of years, but I've been thinking about starting to stream some speedrunning stuff again, so that might be coming in the near future, so you can follow me on Twitch if you would like. And yeah, if you want to get into this game at all, we do have our Discord server where we have a lot of people who are willing to help out. And yeah, I just highly recommend playing this game and its sequels. They're just very, very lovely games. And also, random shameless plug, I work in the games industry now, and I work at Brace Yourself Games, and so it would be really nice if you would consider getting Rift to the Necrodancer. That's the game that I'm working on now. It is a very fun rhythm game, and it would mean a lot to me if...
a game that gets shown off often on the channel by a variety of really terrific people.
Yeah. But yeah,
cool.
That's it for me. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you for sharing all of that with us, including that reminder at the end that Brace Yourself Games makes really terrific stuff and that you help make them. So
yeah,
thanks again for being here, Hornlets. Thank you for running Ape Escape, and thank you all of you for watching. That's the end of Out of the Box, but there are barrels more fun in lots of awesome games on Creature Corner coming up.